That's the turn off. Good afternoon, everybody. Here we are in Uglub's Armory, ready to start this war game. Now, we've got a little bit of deployment to do. So while we do that, we're going to talk you through the troops which we're going to be setting up, the rosters, that kind of thing. Now, I've surprised Richard a little bit because I've invited our cousin John to turn up out of the blue and be the Space Marine commander, so I can run the tech and take a look at what else is going on.
Yeah, it should be absolutely fine. I'm quite sure he'll win because my dice rolling is atrocious, and he knows that.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, I'm gonna turn the heater off.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna let you talk John through his Space Marine forces.
Okay.
While I gradually get all of those out. So, John, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop this mic onto you. You probably notice, folks, that we're short one mic, so we're just going to have to share.
Okay. So,
right,
your Space Marine forces. Now, the Fighting Tigers aren't Codex chapter. They have 8-man squads, not 10-man squads. And fielding today, you have 24 Space Marines in total.
Yes.
You've got 2 reconnaissance scout units and a standard tactical squad of 8 Marines. Now, in Rogue Trader, and in chapter approved, Book of the Astronomicon, the White Scars had reconnaissance squads, and so I've taken the stat lines from there and applied it to your 2 reconnaissance scout squads. So they're as good as standard tactical squads, but they've also got other capabilities because this is a narrative game. Things like trying to spot them once they're in situ. For me, I have to make certain dice rolls. So it could be that I have to walk right up to them in order for me to see them. You've also got...
Just before we go any further,
yeah,
it's worth explaining to the folks and holding those 2 rule books up.
Yeah.
Okay?
So, first up is Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. So, printed 1987.
Original rule set.
Cost £15 back in 1987.
Did it now?
A lot of money.
How much are they now?
Oh yeah, £40. I don't know. And the rest. And the rest. I got mine for 10 because I entered a competition and got a £5 off voucher, which was very decent of them.
They didn't even give it you free. Good old Games Workshop.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Bought the rule set for £10.
Yeah.
And then a couple of years later, or a year later, they produced this, which is chapter approved, Book of the Astronomicon. And if I check, it'll tell me when 1988, so the following year.
Yeah, John. Just take the monitor and move yourself.
So we are playing Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader and first edition rules. It's a small game in terms of points value, but on a big table. So we're playing on an 8-foot by 6-foot table. Obviously, some of the ranges of the guns are quite long. So I think a las cannon, it's got a range of 72 inches. So
the ranges were a little more extended than the newer
editions. Yeah. So 24 inches for a for a bolt gun. Yeah. The other thing in your force is you've got 2 Razorbacks. Okay. Yeah. So we've started those out as per the vehicle rules in Rogue Trader. So they can carry, I think it is up to 6 people. So if you need to move part of your squad.
I think it's 5 actually.
5.
If you look at the new, it's
the old Razorback. So in this it's 6. Okay. It's 6, but each is equipped with a twin-linked las cannon. And in these rules, you can either fire it twice, or you can fire it once and re-roll if you fail to hit.
Okay.
So you have to make
you have to remind me of all that.
Yeah, that's fine. You have to make that declaration before you fire.
Fine.
All right. But they're really powerful.
If I followed the narrative story of the game,
yeah,
they're probably mostly all in situ when the trap is sprung, are they not?
Or... That's right.
So
what I've done,
they may not do much moving.
Okay.
That's right. So what I've done is I've put your marine force up here, kind of out of the way, because it's going to let you have a bit of space to deploy it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Richard's Chaos forces are coming on from the 2 table edges. Okay.
Yes.
And I'm going to set up the technicians who are working on the fuel refinery. Okay. Can you just remind me, Richard, how many technicians there are?
Technicians and sort of cultists.
No, just the technicians.
I suppose. How many have you got on there? You've got
I think
2,
we've got
4.
about 14.
Right. So
is that the right number?
Yeah, 14's the right number.
Okay, so we've got 8 there and 5 there. So is that
they really represent a token obstacle to the fighting tigers, I suppose.
Well, he doesn't know about them yet.
He doesn't know about them. Okay, fine.
You
All
might
right.
know, but you don't need to tell him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to set these guys up,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can deploy. And you
Okay.
can deploy using hidden deployment, all kinds of
Cameras out of focus. Thank you, Keith Kuda.
Which one?
Oh, yeah.
So I see. Right, let me sort that out. Okay, camera controller.
Thanks, Keith. We'll get that looked at right now.
Let's do this now. This one.
So the narrative is, I believe, I'm doing something with one of my scout squads with communications hub.
Yep.
So presumably I will need a squad
To hold that for 3 turns.
positioned at it at the start.
You need to hold it for 3 turns.
Okay. Yep.
And the idea is that by holding it for 3 turns, you're then able to get a communication signal to the awaiting fleet, and that will alert them to the fact that there's a trap here.
Richard, can you put yourself here, please?
Yeah,
By the way.
on the way. How's that?
A bit further. There you go.
How's
Go
that?
further, John. Go nearer.
Does that work?
Okay, perfect.
Okay, hope that's good. Yeah, Keith come back and said that's good.
Okay.
So I'll leave that up there just so we can see what's what. So I've got a couple of squads of Chaos Space Marines,
Yes.
and I've got lots of cultists to throw at you.
Okay.
And they really are cannon fodder. They've got like carapace armor, they've got speeders, the Anaconda speeder hoverers, anti-grav, but they're really just like mobile platforms to get people here quickly. They've got a 32-inch movement.
It's obviously been a long time since I've played a game of 40k of any edition.
Any edition.
So maybe we'll work together with remembering the rules and the ranges.
Absolutely. So in this,
I'll
the way it
focus more on
works is
storyline.
you've got movement, then you've got shooting, close combat.
Movement,
There is a
close
psychic
combat.
phase as well, and I
Okay.
do have because in Chaos I've got somebody there
I'm sure you do.
to cause hopefully some upset, and that you don't shoot him in the first turn, and then you get a reserve move as well. So anything
Okay.
that hasn't fired or is out of a certain range of enemy troops can move. So it's a bit like the old March move in 3rd edition Warhammer Fantasy Battles.
Okay. Going back a day.
You can't charge.
You can't charge, but you can move.
You can move as long as you aren't charging into combat and you're not within. You can only move to within 3 inches, I think.
Yeah.
Of your.
Okay.
Now, your heavy weapons troopers
Yes.
aren't encumbered by having the heavy weapons.
now.
Okay.
Because they're big belly boys and power
But
armor.
if you move them,
You can't shoot them.
shoot.
Okay. So, for instance, a heavy bolter has what they call following fire. And following fire means that if you shoot someone, okay, you do default damage on that model. But this one is 2 inches away. So if you hit him, you can roll to hit him. And if you hit him, you can roll to hit him.
So
and
you
gradually you
spread your fire.
You spread your fire through the
Is it
squad.
2 inches or is it
I think there's
any model in your arc?
I'd be any.
Or is it the next model?
I need to double
Doesn't have
check.
to be 2 inches. I think,
No.
as far as I remember,
So effectively, you could end up taking out
a whole
squad,
squad with the heavy bolter.
with a heavy
Okay.
bolter.
I see a few of them potentially. So
Yeah. So what you've
I've
got,
got 2 heavy
You've
bolters in that squad.
you've got a you've got a missile launcher.
Oh, it's a missile launcher, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's got a 72-inch range.
Yeah, which fires frag, anti-personnel, or crack,
Yeah.
anti-tank, heavy bolter. And there's another one, and another one.
Another one.
And then you've got a missile launcher and a bolter in the squad. So they are,
And some snipers.
yeah, the snipers are just scouts. They don't have
No specific rules.
Yeah,
No,
we haven't got rules.
Fine.
They haven't got no specific rules for snipers.
Oh, that's a shame because I'd already planned on taking out your Psyker.
Yeah, yeah, I bet.
Okay.
And then you've also got then your sort of
Transport.
almost like transport fixed points for hardware. Yeah,
So
they're pretty tough.
the objective is have a scout basically in contact with this, base to base contact with it for 3 consecutive turns.
The same model.
Can be a different one.
Okay, as long as there's someone always there for 3 turns.
Consecutive turns.
Okay.
Okay, because 3 consecutive turns gets your message out.
Yep.
Okay, so you've got to get someone there.
I had to have an ace up my sleeve, which is my Psyker.
Yeah.
That's
Fine.
it. Because everything else is cannon fodder. I've got 60 cultists, okay, but then I can recycle 3 units.
Okay.
So
Fine.
That equates to another 60
Odd cultists.
This is just going to be an attritional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically,
Hold it till
you've
the
got-
last man.
You've got no chance of
No,
surviving.
I followed that. Yeah.
Yeah. You've got to just get the signal out.
Okay.
Okay. So, Richard's deploying on this table edge and that table edge.
Yes.
You're going to deploy about
8
8
inches.
inches or so on.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
You need your speeders, don't you?
Yep, I need the speeders.
Speeders as well, eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Okay, so
speeders
we
are to get cultists into combat quickly.
Yeah. 3 speeders
Yeah.
and an ATV.
ATV,
Yeah.
which
Okay.
has got a las cannon.
So what's going on here? Oh, you've got an advert going on.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Right, so let me just see who's here. So, hello, Kevin Cadfell. Great to see you here. Empire Fan 2023.
Nice.
Greetings back to Germany. Okay, Tigers hold the line. And Spacer X82. Amazing. There we are. Thank you
Right.
very much. He's here for the Fighting Tigers. All
Is
right.
anyone here for chaos?
Well,
I
you've-
am.
You've said greetings, everyone, on the
Yeah,
chat.
yeah.
That's lovely.
If it was Warhammer, I'd be for the chaos.
Yeah.
Okay. Toby and Dallas 9350. Better to die for the Emperor.
Yeah.
Yourself.
Do you know what? I'm a with the Emperor at heart. It's just that I've been forced into playing chaos because the Fighting Tigers needed a worthy opponent. The next one will be Orcs.
Right.
Oh yeah, very good. Well, if we ever play an epic game,
I will be
They're-
in
I
the
have-
future.
not an insubstantial Orc horde.
And are they painted?
No.
That
That's
your
why I'm
pile
building
of
my
shame?
workshop. Pile of shame, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
My workshop's nearly finished, so
Oh, excellent.
hopefully, as the weather improves, I'll be able to get a
Right.
bit more time doing that.
Well, I tell you what. Why don't I give you my microphone, Noel, and I will set up my troops at the other end.
Okay.
Okay.
What I want to do first is I just want to get your speeders down.
Yeah.
We've got to get them down. They're in this
Okay.
right up here. Right, so keep chatting.
Okay.
So I'm kind of thinking,
Yeah.
because this is a narrative-based game,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to keep at least one of the squads of scouts pretty close to the objective. So
Yep.
there's always someone about. I'm thinking on the story of this, I think my Razorbacks, they're
Yep.
going to be more so cover than transport.
Yeah. I think they're more hard points.
So I
you
might
know.
have to focus on that central objective area and just create a bit of a wagon circle. And
Create
Yeah.
a
A
barrel.
defensive perimeter. You've got the makings of one there. It's
I'll tell you what we didn't get out. We didn't get out any scatter terrain.
No, we haven't got much scatter terrain, but I don't think we need it, to be honest. Oh. It's a clean yard. not like the field I'm buying.
None of those Mordheim scatter pieces that we made years ago.
This isn't a farm. So anyway, yeah, I think you're right. You've just got to exist for 3 turns. Well, 4 turns effectively, because the first turn you've got to get there and plug in.
He can deploy
Yeah.
on the thing.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Because if I understand the narrative correctly, they've sort of got there, then the trap's been sprung.
That's
Is
right.
that correct?
Yeah. Of course. So,
But
yeah.
they can't be in combat.
No, they're not going to be in combat. They're doing what they do because they think everything's hunky
But what I'm
dory.
saying is if they're in combat in base to base with the relay, they can't be
Doing one or the other.
Be doing,
Yeah, well, you have to do one or the other.
you've got to be doing one or the other. You've got to have somebody
You always need one man.
Yep.
dedicated
Um,
to.
I understand.
But if you
Okay.
set your scouts up and they're hidden and they're by the relay, then I can't necessarily shoot them unless I make a like
So the
perception
model
roll.
will be on the table, but you won't necessarily be able to attack them
Yeah,
because
well,
you won't. be
I
able to
won't,
see
I
them.
won't be, I'll be out of range. So
Okay.
for the rules for that, and on the play sheet for your squad, I've got the spotting rules. What I need to do. So yeah, I've got 20 Chaos Space Marines with 2 Chaos Space Marine champions, and then I've got 3 squads of cultists.
Mhm.
And that's it. And the cultists have got auto guns, so they've got a good range, 36 inches, but strength 3.
That's gonna.
It's,
Against
so
power armor and starties.
yeah. So
Weight of
you've
fire
got
though.
a 4+. You've got a 4+ save.
Yep.
Okay.
Toughness 4 for Space Marine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You've got your armor save is a 4+. I've got very few guns that will do -1. I think if you look at the back of the book of the Astronomicon, this book here, we've got the weapons play sheet. So on there, you can see what the basic weapons are. So Bolter has got 24-inch range.
They had better eyesight back in the 80s.
Yeah.
That's right. Small print
+1 at short range to hit
for the.
for a bolt gun,
Okay.
because it's like rapid fire weapon.
Yes.
So you're got weapon skill 4,
Sure.
so you're hitting on 3s, but with
Gosh.
the short range up to 12-inch, you'll be hitting on 2s.
So although I never played Rogue Trader because I'm not that old,
Yeah.
uh,
Even though he looks as old as me,
do I?
he's actually 8 years younger than me. Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But it's not dissimilar to
No.
the first time I played Warhammer, which probably was second or third
Second
edition.
or third edition.
Back in the days of the
Yeah. In fact, I painted up
Marines,
your first. Yeah,
the Orcs.
I painted up your first squad of Elder.
that's right, I got a-
green and white.
That's right, yeah.
Gave it to you for your
Just gift
birthday.
present, yeah.
So
Yeah.
Keith said, let's put some scatter terrain out that can explode.
That's a really good idea.
Preferably in the chaos deployment
Well,
areas.
actually, what I was going to say was these tanks here. Okay,
Yep.
these tanks will explode if they take any damage.
Okay.
Okay, because
Yeah.
they're full of fuel.
Yeah.
All right.
It's fine.
Same applies to that
Yeah.
refinery.
Bio
Yeah.
refinery.
The
Yeah.
same applies to that refinery there.
Yeah.
So if that takes any damage, like even 1 point,
Yeah.
a big
It's-
crater's coming.
Yeah.
out
Well,
and a big puff of smoke.
auto guns and bolt rounds. They're going to fire, particularly a bolt round, an explosive shell, and
Okay.
it's in there. So just to let you know, any dice rolling
Yeah.
is done in here.
Yeah,
Yes.
So let's just cycle through what we've got going on. Let's see if we can get the other cameras on. So this is going to be the overhead cam, and this is going to be the table cam. So John, you can see now on the monitor, you're just on the side here. Okay. Then we've got the dice nice and clear just there, and we've got the table up here. So this kind of shows a bit of detail about what we're doing. And then I can switch here to this overhead cam, which keeps the table in a bit closer view, but you can see yourselves still and you can see the dice. So here we go. Let's have a look. What's going on? Yeah, excellent, Keith. He is resin printing your stuff today.
Thanks, Keith.
Yeah, are you replying there?
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah.
More chaos.
Yeah.
For the cause. He's I've got a for the guard element of the Verdigris Convergence. I've got a Mechanicus tank.
Okay.
It's in bits at the moment, but it will look pretty smart. So we've got an idea of a paint scheme worked out.
So John,
yes.
If you want to go ahead and do your setup, and if you want to hide anything, by all means, you just let me know, because you don't have to put it on the table, because we're playing. Now, you can hide in any piece of terrain. Let me come round here, so I'm possibly in shot in the corner, you see. So basically, any piece of terrain, like a bush, like a container, you can be inside of it, okay? And you don't have to put your model on the table. You just say those figures are in there.
Okay.
So if you go to ground, you know, under here, under these walkways, all of that kind of thing. If it's a convincing place where you could actually hide, you can hide. Another interesting rule which we picked up on, which we'd forgotten about from Rogue Trader, is this. So I'm here, you're here, the other guy's here. Let's say you're behind this hard cover and you're shooting back, he's going to be able to shoot you.
Yeah.
But there is a rule that says, well, actually, I'm going into cover behind this cover. Now you can't be targeted.
But I can still shoot. Oh,
no, you can't shoot
as long as
back.
I don't reveal myself.
As long as you don't shoot back, you're in cover there, and he can sort of watch. He might know you're there, but you're in cover. Basically, he can't target you at all. You can just say, I'm in cover. I'm not shooting back. I'm staying here, which might help you up there if you're in a situation where you need to be behind something and you just don't want to get shot. You don't want to get targeted.
Okay. What is squad coherency?
Squad coherence
2
is
inches.
2 inches.
2 inches.
Another rule which, again, we picked up on with Rogue Trader is the splitting your squads rule.
Okay.
So you can split your squads as much as you like.
Okay.
You can split into squads of 2 if you want to.
Right.
And basically, the same rules apply. So if you lose half your squad, you're going to have to make a morale check, all that kind of thing. So if you lose one guy, you're going to make that morale check.
Okay.
But what it does is it gives you that flexibility to split your squads down a little bit. For example, you could split your heavy weapons off and put them up on a vantage point somewhere, and just have them as a single
Range of a rocket launcher.
72 inch.
72
cool.
inches.
Yeah, brilliant.
And
Right.
I think,
Okay.
heavy bolts
That makes a
48.
huge difference, actually.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. Let me just switch back to the big room.
So I've got. I'll start thinking about splitting these.
There we go. So try and go that end if you can.
Yeah, I know. I'm just putting these down for now, and I'll move them across when I'm ready. When he's finished
Going
deploying.
down here,
Heavy
am I
bolter.
taking up the other end?
What?
These?
No.
Are you going on up the other end? You're all coming on this end.
I'm splitting my forces.
Okay. Cool. Right then. So go ahead, John. Put your men on wherever you want.
Okay.
I'll get you some crates and bits and pieces. Much to Richard's chagrin.
That's fine.
Here we go.
I just need the location of my rest of my forces.
Okay, the red ones will blow up if they're hit. Okay, so you can position them, John. All right.
Okay.
I'm going to apologise to everybody. I've got a bit of a cold, so occasionally I'll be blowing my nose. Do apologise for that. It's Nurgle's rot set in.
So there you go, John.
Okay.
Put a couple of these down. For you.
Yeah, that's nice. Nice bit of colour on the.
One there, and then here's the rest. Right, so the red ones, okay,
We'll go boom.
will go.
Ah,
So
good.
you put them wherever you want.
Well, they, you know, I think maybe up to maybe 8 inches from either side. No, don't do that.
Well, to be fair, John, put them where you want to put them.
Yeah, right.
Kevin Cadfelt, glad to hear someone is working on chaos.
There you go. There's another one of those. Okay. Oh, and this is a power plant,
Okay.
and that's a power plant, so that's going to go up badly when it's taken a bit of damage.
Rightio.
Yeah, it's going to.
Well, nothing's perfect.
It's going to need to take probably
There we go,
equivalent
up your
of
way.
about four points of damage or something like that, and that's going to go. Okay. Right, and you can take stuff out. You can move your bits around now. You can put some cover down.
Right.
So there we go.
So
Spacer X82, that following fire rod is excellent. Yeah, we're going to see how good that really is. I think I'm going to maybe not have anyone left.
that is a... Right, I mean, as long as we don't
Ptolemy
knock the
Cuss
table, they'll stay where they are.
4805, Hail the Lord of Night.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
2 heavy weapons scouts teams
Okay.
are going... They're hiding within
In
this
this stuff. Yeah.
within this stuff.
Okay.
I think I might split, if these can hold 6 each, what I might do
2 4-man squads.
is 2 4-man squads.
And then split your heavy weapon.
Ooh.
It's like the British
The old
Army.
models with the lead heavy weapons, so although the model's lovely and light and plastic,
Yeah.
the heavy weapon, they'll always just topple over.
I
Yeah.
found him. Yeah.
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 I found him.
Yeah.
I put him
That's
out
smart.
deliberately. I thought I'm going to put an RTBO1.
Richard, can you move that
Okay.
crate thing slightly
Well, that way.
to your right?
Why?
Well, because a vehicle would come down the ramp, right?
Yeah.
It would hit the just...
That's his fire service training, health and safety.
We'll just ram it off the road.
Yeah,
For
haven't got-
narrative, right?
You haven't got Green Goddess here.
So what
So
I...
this chap here is the offending character, isn't he?
Yes, he
So
is.
this is an RTBO1 Space Marine made out of the lightest plastic known to Games Workshop at the time, and I bought a pack of the white metal heavy weapons, and so
Been lead then.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, it might have been lead then. So basically, he's got a heavy bolter on his shoulder that weighs almost as much as a real heavy bolter, and no stability in the base.
If
Yeah.
I have someone
Just
deployed
tips
in the
over.
vehicle, where would you like me to place them? Off the table?
Just place them here,
Okay.
out the way. There we go.
Boy.
Oh no, okay,
Nice. No, that's fine.
No,
They're all right there. They're all right there. No.
They're
I'm just mulling over the fact that he's put them all in a tin can, ready to be ignited.
Well, they don't know an attack's coming, am I right?
Yeah, well, they know there might be an attack
Okay.
within turn 1. You know,
Right. It's just the chaos, psychological
Hmm.
warfare. It's like chess. Once you put a piece down, you can't move it.
That one I'd like at the bottom of the ramp.
Right, why are you doing that?
Side on turret.
there,
Yep.
there.
Yep, that's my 2 mobile units. They're sort of waiting for deployment when they know where the enemy is.
The missile launchers in the veteran one. The heavy bolter is in the new.
Good
one.
afternoon,
Okay,
Old Night
fine.
Tavern. Afternoon, chaps. Just painting some Heresy Marines, a squad of laser destroyers. Nice.
And then what I would like to do...
You're being very prolific, Kevin Cadfelt. Building a bit of everything today. Already built some Gene Stealer
I
cults.
think
And after the Lord, it's some guard. Nice.
if I can split into 2 man teams...
Nice. Old Night Tavern got my Kratos finished. Got yesterday in Prime. Old Night Tavern, what Legion are you painting it up as?
I think I might place these 4 chaps at
Empire
the base of
Fan
the comms tower,
2023,
involved in
10th edition
comms.
Astra Militarum Army, out of 2nd edition and 3rd edition Stormtroopers. In addition to that, I'm using 3rd part vehicles and old War Machine models as Ogre and Cavalry. That sounds really smart. Be great to see some pictures of that.
They're doing their job.
Yep.
And then, in covering container 1, 2, 3 and 4,
Okay. So
or
one-
would I be best placing them by the crates, putting them on the table and say they're in the in cover? How do you want to play it?
No, you just put them that side. Put them in
an order.
Sons of
that
Horus.
One, that one, that
Yes,
one, that
I'll
one.
work. I'll work
You
clockwise
work
from this
one.
container too.
Sounds. Okay. Okay. Oh, and look, we just found a guy here.
Okay, that's an extra guy.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you it won't take me very long to set up my troops.
No.
No.
Okay.
In theory, I just
What would you
need
like to hear?
the third squad.
Who are you looking for?
I've got one unit.
You need the commando. You know the Carapace commando.
Yeah.
So they're in the garage.
Oh no, I won't. I can recycle because I've only got 3 squads of 20.
On
So-
at any one time.
Any one time.
All right.
So
Plus your Marines.
plus my Marines.
Wow. Okay. That's
Okay.
enough.
So that's, yeah, I mean the whole thing of Rogue Trader is they weren't huge battles.
No.
You know, they really weren't.
They're just on a big table today.
Yeah, it's on a big table,
Okay.
and I can't. I've got no heavy weapons, really, amongst my guys.
Okay.
It's more to try and
Right, I'm just going to come
stop
around.
people, you know,
Fair enough.
put bodies in the way.
Okay. Have you got this side set up?
No. So what I need to do
Yeah.
is I need to finish
Yeah.
putting men in here
Okay.
so I can get
So what do
almost.
you need some space waste scum.
Yeah, I need 20. Let me see. I've got 6,
Oh, the other
12.
guys are in the garage as well. I need to get them.
Okay,
Right,
if you're
let me
going.
Let me just pop and get those.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm not Mike, so.
Okay. If you're finished deploying.
I believe I have.
Okay. Right. Well,
How can I help
will-
you?
Can you bring all those models?
These ones,
Yeah.
the cultists.
Yeah. Over this side. And I will. Nice, thank you. I've got part of the Angel gang here.
You've got a combination between Alien and Dune going on here. You've got Baron Harkonnen in a power loader. I think the setup's in keeping with the narrative.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of hidden heavy weapon scout positions. The team itself is doing the comms tower.
How many? Right over there.
I need 20 men.
And the rest are in cover.
Yeah.
Okay. So just be aware of that camera. All right. Try
Yeah.
not to stand in that.
Well, I've
corner.
got that things. They're gonna have to get. We'll have to push it in from the other end.
No, that's fine. You can still be there.
Yeah.
It's just a case of standing there for a long time.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go and grab those other guys and bring
Yeah.
them down here.
Okay. So there's 10. Is that 10? 6, 9, 10? Yeah. And you want
Yeah.
another 20?
Hang on. I've got 2, 3, 6. I need.
This chap looks like a goat. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6. That should do it.
6. Is that all?
Yeah, because that means I've got 10, 20. I've got 20 there, 20 there, and 20 in the in there.
Okay. Is this starting here?
I haven't decided yet
Okay,
because
great.
it's the first time I've actually seen the board, so
Okay.
properly set up. So I'm just thinking, but most of my stuff is
Okay.
ready to go.
So
So
how are you looking, John?
Yeah, I was like I say, I've got a couple of scout heavy weapons positions
Okay.
hiding. So they're
You-
providing some general overwatch whilst the team at the comms
Have a
tower
tape
does their job.
Yep.
With a few scouts hidden in the perimeter in the
Okay.
containers.
Yep.
And then we've got the tactical marines divided between the two Razorbacks to provide rapid support.
Yeah.
You know, because at this point in time, they're not under attack, but they're prepared to maneuver to where they need to be.
Right, if I can come in, I will get myself deployed.
Of course, all great plans fail at first contact with the enemy.
Yeah, that's it.
There we go. Tape measure. Come in. Okay. There it is. Right, there you go, Richard.
Thank you. How far am I coming on?
Bear in mind.
12 inches. Yeah, okay, because you can only move 4. It's not like modern.
Well, you better.
There's no running, no?
You can do a reserve move.
You have a reserve move.
If you move but don't fire, you can then do another 4-inch move.
That's right.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's right.
So that
12 inches.
is good. Puts me next to that rubble pile.
So does that get you close enough?
Close enough, but no cigar.
Okay,
So
go on 16 then.
16. Okay, 16's good because it means we can get into the fight fairly quickly.
Yeah, go 16.
Okay.
It's the front of that pile of cover, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. It's like that.
We get it.
That line there. All right. Okay.
Over the cliff.
Well, he's got a cape, so he's going to have to go first.
No capes.
No, that's fine.
That's there as well. Okay, fine.
Okay.
And I assume the scout squads have got
Welcome.
carapace rather than power armor.
No, they've got power armor.
They do have power armor.
Yeah, I changed it to give them power armor, which was in line with the White Scars in chapter approved, because the theory is that the Fighting Tigers are a second founding chapter of the White Scars.
Okay. Hence their speed, and this is very much not their ideal battle scenario, is it, for the Fighting Tigers?
It is and it isn't.
Yeah.
The other thing they're supposed to be able to do is act independently.
Well, indeed.
And basically, I've made a great doctrinal statement. I shall try and look it up for you. I haven't quite memorised it yet, but I've got it here somewhere. Let me see if I can find it.
And these are renegades.
Yes.
Cut all their eagles off.
Now, there's a difference between renegades and chaos marines.
There is, but they're aligned to the Verdigris Convergence.
Um,
Can you go and see Noel over there? Because this guy needs his arm re-glued.
It's
That
just
would be
plastic,
most
isn't
helpful. Yeah. I think it may have been super glued at some point, but I think it's...
Here we go. That one's got nothing in it.
No, it doesn't.
We're looking for super glue.
Yep.
Okay,
Just a little splodge on this arm will do.
Okay.
Or maybe he's just a one-armed marine. This Barnick
Right,
didn't he forgot to put it on.
pliers to get this. Hang on.
There is also some blue tack.
Camera again. Sorry, guys. Trying to do that. It's unavoidable. Right.
I think I might be able to fix it for now, Noel.
Do you think?
With
A bit of blue tack.
with a small application of blue tack, which kind of blends in with his armour.
Are we going with the blue tack?
I think we should, because it's done.
Right. Okay.
excellent.
And obviously, if his arm drops off in the middle of the battle, he
Then that's it,
loses
right?
his pistol.
That's fine.
Okay,
Just
so
happy from
here's our doctrinal statement. Indomitus independs in consequence, which means indomitable, independent, inconsequential. So you're expected to dominate the battlefield, okay? Act independently, and if you die, you're dying for the Emperor, so it's fine.
Well, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Only in
Absolutely fine.
death does duty end.
Bring the chat back up here. There we go. Right,
I think my old Imperial fists may now be fighting tigers.
I'm afraid they are.
Okay, so that's this side set up. I'm going to go down that end and set these guys up.
Okay,
The cannon fodder. Well, I'm not sure which is which.
fair enough.
At this stage. So let me grab these guys from here.
So
We'll
while
take them
while
over
you're
there.
doing that, Richard,
Yeah.
I'd just like to say, for the benefit of the viewers, John is one of our friends and viewers who gave me a box of Marines that he wasn't going to be using in the next 10 or 15 years or so, or maybe ever. And you were kind enough to leave them on my doorstep, and they've all been subsumed into the Fighting Tigers now.
Yep.
As far as I'm aware, they are in the 3rd company.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so they're alongside a bunch of John Grist's Marines, which are all kind of like tactical battle line squads. So squads of 8, 5 with bolter, sergeant, and then 2 heavies. Every single squad has a missile launcher, and some squads have extra special weapons like flamers, melter guns, and things like that, in addition to the heavy weapons. So one of the things I'm hoping to do over the course of this weekend is actually, when this game's done, maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday, clear some of this down and take the 10 boxes that you see there with the Roman numerals on,
Yes.
and work out who's in which company.
Okay.
Yeah, because the second were easy to do. That was my old RTB01s from like the late 80s. Everything else is a bit of a jumble at the moment. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it. But what I have done is I've started painting them up using the like the symbols and the insignia and everything that you find in the Rogue Trader, the original Rogue Trader rules.
Yes.
So every single trooper has a red stripe on their head indicating that they're a trooper.
Okay.
The veterans have a black kind of check on that red stripe. There's none of this white.
Right.
Yeah?
Okay.
The chaplain is black, as like a black helmet or a black insignia with a skull. Whereas the modern one, the commander's got the skull.
Right. Okay. Oh yeah.
So it's all a bit different to what everyone's maybe accustomed
What makes
to
it
nowadays.
intriguing, though,
But
right?
that's why I thought, I'm doing it as a Rogue Trader chapter. Let's do it. I don't know if I can grab the vehicle. A couple of things on here which might interest you. So on the rear of the vehicle, we've got a number plate and a couple of insignias here. So we've got Company 10.
Yep.
Reconnaissance 1. Not Rhino 1, not Razorback 1, Reconnaissance 1. And on the back, you've got a number plate. So it's 00328 X O1A.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Chapter 328, 10th Company, 1st Squad, or 1st Vehicle. And it's actually the B is gone. So it's AB. The B's been mucked out. So it's been replaced.
Yes.
27,
story to
28 times.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so that's what the letter, the alphabetic letter.
Okay,
is for.
so before we get underway, I'm just going to read out another couple of comments.
Okay, go ahead.
So we've been joined by Jez Hunt. Afternoon, fellas.
Yep.
Missed the beginning. Been stomping around a very windy woodland.
I saw that.
Old Night Tavern. No capes. Love the Incredibles. I sat there all the time as well. Haha. Empire of Fan. Just responding to Keith Kuda, and this is about painting.
Okay.
Yeah, just get your miniatures painted. You don't have to be the best painter. I know
I'm not
that
the best painter.
no, Instagram has made people into like, oh my goodness, I've got to paint to this standard.
Yep.
Many of these guys are just painting half a dozen miniatures, and one of them's going in a competition.
That's right.
Just we paint to a war game standard. Tobin Dallas, love the Mastodon shirt.
Yeah. Thank you.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get underway.
About painting.
Yeah.
I was the same about even starting this channel. I was far too stressed to even start putting things on YouTube and start doing this until Radu said, "Just turn the camera on. It'll be fine." Turns out
it is.
It's fine.
I think one of the things I want to say is that when you're playing a war game, when you're 3 feet away,
Don't bother painting the eyes.
No, everything looks fine, right? It's all painted. Everything we're using today is painted. Even the 8 Fighting Tiger scouts that I had to paint under duress last week, when I could have painted more chaos.
Right.
But it's all painted to a standard. You know, even if you get 3 colours on, and
Well, that
get on the
therein is
battlefield.
the integrity of my epic orc horde.
Yeah,
Is that they're only 6mm, but the impact is the array of clan colours.
Yeah.
The point is,
Yeah.
when they're on the tabletop, they don't have all the fine details that some of these models have, but they look like a sea of colour.
not like the Emperor's Children that I painted at 6
Yeah,
mil.
it won't be a sea of purple. It'll be it'll be multiple.
Yeah,
but you'll
yeah.
know what each clan is, because
Yeah, you got
ultimately
like your Death
it's yellow or
Stars
red
and-
or black or brown or blue.
Yeah.
So
Brilliant. Right then.
Okay, who goes first?
Initiative. Well, it's a narrative game. So
do you want to spring the trap or?
well, I may have sprung the trap, but do you get a are you able to get one up on me?
Richard. Yeah, okay, so...
Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Let's face it, you're scouts. You know
You ready for your first one?
Yeah.
Okay, wait a sec.
Oh, wait. I was getting
He was going to roll a 1 or a 2.
so we're just setting up the dice cam.
Okay.
You go, guys.
It's a 1 from me. So there we go. I started as I mean to go on.
So you need to go that way.
Yep.
Right.
Both of you.
You-
Both of us.
let me.
You want to come down here because you're going to probably move. So anyway, we're here. All right.
There you go.
So I'm guessing the narrative here is then that how have you sprung the trap? Is it these techies that have suddenly copped all their
tech
weapons?
guys have all of a sudden turned on you.
Right, and in true Space Marine no remorse fashion, they're
You're
just
gonna
going
have
to commit
because
to
some
put
of them
them
might
down.
be
mowing
loyal.
them down.
Yeah, but some of them might be loyal.
No mercy.
So
And
okay.
dominate the battlefield.
Yeah, off you go.
So I just want to in the initial stages probably clear my initial zone.
Yep.
Which means opening up on all these chaps nearby.
Yep.
So am I best off moving them so they've got line of sight?
Well,
Yep.
I
Because
was.
moving comes first, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, you could charge some of them in even. It's up to you whether you want to go into hand to hand or not.
Keep that open. You can then
Yeah.
attack through it on the phone.
I
I'm
mean,
going to pop over there.
Okay.
I'm going to come around the side here. Richard, if you want to go around that side and just help me, they'll fan leaving one in touch with the comms tower. A couple will fan out this side and get
Okay.
into combat.
A 4-inch move.
Yeah.
If you're charging, you get a little bit extra, don't you? You get a 1d3 or something.
Yeah, I need to check
In
the
fact, you
rules.
charge 8.
Yeah.
I think you charge 8. You charge
I
double.
think
So
they're
you start
probably
moving
close enough
stuff.
for the narrative to assume they'll
Yeah.
get into quick order in these techies.
Get them in.
So they're going to do that.
Okay, let's see if we can.
Yeah, you can charge up to 8 inches.
Yeah, charge.
So not a problem.
So they'll do that. Depending how narrative we go, can I run someone down?
Of course.
Yeah, of course you
So it
can.
don't have to be narrative.
Well, he's
for
just
that.
going to back up over this chap
And then open up on.
and then probably start.
Yeah. Okay, well he's gone then.
Well, you get a chance to dodge, I think.
Get a chance to dodge it. It'll be a D6.
What do you reckon this time? 2 or 3?
A 4, 5 or
4,
6.
5, 6 is all right. He jumps out the way.
Yeah, he's out.
Okay.
See, out of the way. So he jumps over the side. Can
Fine.
leave the telemine there. It's fine.
It's down to your movement, how far you move,
Yeah.
how far you can move. So that's
Yeah.
I think it is 4, 5, or 6.
So I
Yeah.
think with the initial reactions,
Yeah.
that's probably enough for now.
Okay.
Unless anyone has any comments they want me to do something different.
No.
So at this point,
Open fire.
it's time to open up on all the heretics.
Yeah.
So, first things first then, was the Razorback only got the twin las cannon? Was that a heavy bolter on the front as well?
Right, well, no, just
Twin bolters, is it?
I think
He's gonna-
I think
sorry,
it's
one
whatever
sec.
statted. I think it's the las cannon.
Just the twin las cannon.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Well, he'll
Las cannon these chaps.
chopper,
And
and he'll go
Las
for.
cannon direct fire or is it a burst?
No, it's direct fire.
And I can take.
So Las
one with a
Cannon's-
reroll or two.
Las
individuals.
Cannon has got a max range of 60 inches.
Yep.
Okay, it's -1 to hit at long range.
Okay.
It does a strength 9 hit,
I would imagine that's in short range. At
and it
60
does
inches.
2d6 damage.
What's the range, please?
Okay,
What's the short? No. What's the short range?
20 inches.
No, so it's out of 20 inches.
Okay,
It's a lot long range, so it's -1 to hit.
Yeah.
fine.
The great thing is you've got 360-degree arc. Are you doing 2 shots?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
one
So
hit.
1 hit. Okay, so it's one guy
I think he's going to be dead.
taken from the back.
There we go. Right, so where are we going to put these chaps?
Las or
Over here?
auto cannon?
Las Cannon. Again.
Las cannon in the open.
Yeah.
Right, we're gonna chop a single shot with a reroll at this chap.
You can't target.
Oh,
Yeah,
the unit,
you
right?
target the unit.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll use a bigger dice, easier to see. Which I'm guessing I'll reroll.
Yep.
And
He missed.
Wow.
Pew pew.
is that your dice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chaos dice
Right.
are in there.
Okay. Right, you are.
Let's go back to our room.
Are you? Did you declare anyone hidden, or were you?
No, I'm not hidden.
Right.
We can't hide. We've got to get to you. So,
I think that for now they're going to remain hidden.
okay.
You got any more firing then, John?
Yep. So I've got. In fact, if they remain hidden, they're going to not engage them, are they?
That's right.
Correct.
Right, they'll stay hidden as well.
Okay.
All my boys around there will stay hidden for now.
Okay, you've got this guy up here.
Hand. No, they're all staying hidden.
Staying hidden. Okay.
So he's doing the comms tower. So now it's just 4 hand-to-hands.
Okay, so close assault. Let's go to that.
So
Hand-to-hand
on
combat.
Initiative.
We're being charged. Models which are charged may always turn to face their attackers. Yep. We're in unit coherency. Close combat is a desperate affair. Multiple weapons, attack, special attack arcs, da. So, order of attack. So, models attack in strict order. Those with highest initiative strike first. You have the initiative. Is your initiative 4? I'm initiative 3.
Okay, we've got 2 groups of 2. So I just rolled.
I'll just double
Are they
check.
1 attack each? I would imagine they are.
Yep, you're initiative 4.
1 attack in hand-to-hand. They've got.
Oh, sorry. That's the difference.
What's
Your
that?
scouts are initiative 3. That's
Okay.
the only difference.
No, it's
Initiative
the same
3.
Initiative.
Yeah, with the same
So
initiative.
simultaneous.
Probably.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
I'll let you roll first because you're leading.
Okay.
I've got hand weapon and pistols. Does that give me a second attack? Or is that not in this?
It
Not in
gives
this.
you a plus to hit.
Okay, right. I'll roll 2 dice for that
What's
team
the
over
plus
there.
to hit for?
If you've got a close
Used to be
assault,
if you
like
charge
to
plus
hit
1.
modifiers.
Yeah.
-1 when more than you.
Well, I've been better off just blasting them.
To hit modifiers -1, huh? So that'll be +1. What have you rolled?
Not great. I don't
One
think they're
and
going to
two
be.
and 3. Well, it says here that you get -1 using more than one weapon at once, such as a sword or pistol in each hand. Apply this modifier to both all attacks. So you get, if you've got a bolt pistol and a close assault weapon, you'd get 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. So
They
Bolt
both have
pistols.
bolt pistols and swords, so they get another attack each.
Yep.
so that's 3 hits technically, because it says -1, but I'm like,
So it's
Plus
-1 for using a weapon in your wrong hand.
Yeah.
-1 for using a weapon in both hands.
Right.
So one attack is at -1, one attack is at -2.
And
Right.
did they get a plus for charging?
Yes, they get +1 for charge.
So-
+1 for charging.
I think that's probably 2 hits then.
You'd be hitting on a weapon skill 4 against weapon
Oh.
skill 3.
2
So you'd
plus 1, 3
be
would hit.
hitting on 3.
So that'd be 3 hit then.
Yeah, so 3 hits. Okay, there we go.
Okay, strength 4 for a space marine.
Yes,
Rightio. Let me remove that. Toughness 3.
toughness 3,
3s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds, and 2 saves to make
Okay.
because they've
So
got.
are you going to try and hit back first?
Yeah, let me make the save.
Okay, fine.
Okay, they got carapace armor, so it's 4, 5, or 6. It's not
Okay.
as good. You can't. It doesn't have the. Oh, look at that.
Both
One,
dead.
No,
No, is that 6? Is
there's
it?
a 6. So
Okay.
one dead. All right, my attack's back.
Yep.
Roll your 2 dice.
That's a 6 and a 2. That's 1 hit.
Okay.
Roll to wound. No.
Okay.
Where would you like the dead models?
6, 7.
Okay, so
Okay.
Won't be getting these
So then-
back.
no.
Again, then for this combat, I've got 2 guys against your 2 guys.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't got 2 weapons. Neither of those boys have 2 weapons.
Okay, so your scouts have.
I'm just going by the model.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Just an attack each.
Yep.
I'll just roll them together. +1 for charging. That'll be 1 hit.
1 hit. Okay. Roll to wound. No.
No,
Fail to wound. And then my 2 attacks.
not a great
back.
start. 2 hits. That's a
is-
scatter dice.
That's a
Oh, I
average
see.
dice. My goodness. So that's 1 hit.
1 hit.
And roll to wound.
It's 5s, I'm guessing. 4 on 3 on 4.
Uh,
Strength 3 on toughness 4 would be
the
5.
5s. Yeah.
Okay,
So fail to wound.
rightio. Done. So that's the end of the close combat.
So, just a couple of things here.
Yeah.
Great to see King of the Cheese here. I'm glad you got here in time for the battle. It's great to see you. You might notice we got the logo onto the dice tray, which I think was your suggestion last night. And that Rogue Trader rulebook, he's asked about where he must get a Rogue Trader rulebook. Get them digitally, can't you?
Yeah, you can get them digitally, but there is a way of getting a print on demand.
Okay.
If you do a bit of browsing, check some of the Reddit forums, it might be get in touch with Games Workshop. I think you might be able to get a print on demand copy.
Amazing.
Is that Black Library?
Well, it's all Games Workshop now, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah, it might be Black Library. They did a run a couple of years ago to
Okay.
celebrate. I mean, next year it'll be 40 years of Warhammer 40,000, so they may do another run next year. Okay.
And thank you very much, Keith, for your feedback and your input. Keith's feeding back saying the layouts, the cams are looking good. So
Brilliant.
There, let's carry on. Right, how are we doing?
Okay, so that's all of the close
I
assault.
think that's all of the close assault. I haven't got anything that can do a end of turn movement.
Okay,
So
no reserve. No reserve. Oh, yeah. Okay, so hang on. If a unit loses a round of close combat, models still in contact with their enemies are forced to retreat.
Yep.
They're said to have been pushed back.
That's right.
So I need to retreat that unit 2 inches from that. From that.
is he going to
No.
try and run away towards a walkway or
Towards the pipeline, I think. Towards
That
his
way?
pals, yeah. So back 2 inches. And you have to either follow up or
Make a test.
make a test not to follow up.
You got leadership 8. So
Decide what to
I
do.
have no problem.
Oh, look at that great big wasp that's coming.
I've got no problem following him up.
Yeah.
So I just remove him back into base contact with him, do I?
Yeah.
I move him.
Yeah. Yeah, follow up. Like in Warhammer, Fantasy
Follow ups.
Battle. And
If
that guy
I-
would be in attack as well because they were all fighting together.
Yeah. So you just move them back into the new combat scenario.
Yep.
Okay.
All done.
Is that you? What about these guys around this side that lost combat? Or is it
Who
still?
lost the
No,
combat?
we didn't lose.
No one lost anything.
No one lost anything. So
you're
still
locked in combat.
Yeah.
locked in combat.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Fine.
then are we heading towards the psychic turn right now?
I'm just looking up.
Okay.
So
I tell you what, you've got a
So
two.
you've got movement, shooting, hand to hand, reserves. So you've got your reserve move, then your psychic phase.
Okay.
If it's your turn, you may use any psychic powers
So
as
what
appropriate.
we're going to do is we're going to use the psychic turn for the comms
Okay.
situation.
Yep.
Okay.
So beep, boop, beep.
Yeah.
Right.
So they'll-
Reserve move. No reserve move.
not at this time.
No. Okay. And
Raying.
A vehicle can a vehicle move in reserve mode?
Yes.
Ah, but it's shot.
no.
They shot. So
no, it can't.
Well,
No.
he shot them.
fine.
No, vehicles don't reserve move. I'm
Do they
pretty
not?
sure they don't. Yeah.
Or maybe someone could check.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they don't reserve move.
That's fine. Right now we're holding our ground
Okay.
Okay.
till the true nature of the extent of the trap reveals itself.
Right.
No, so reserves
Yep.
is anything. So uncommitted troops are those which all of the following apply. Belongs to a unit with no members within 4 inches of the enemy.
Yep.
The model did not shoot in the
Yep.
shooting part of the turn.
Yep.
The model is not already in behind cover. The
Okay.
model is not hiding.
My vehicle
Okay.
shot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Both
right,
vehicles
your
shot.
turn, I think.
My turn. Okay.
Okay.
Would you like me to move out of the way so you can
Yeah.
come over here?
Yeah, absolutely. And I need a tape measure.
Where did it go?
Don't know. It's
Okay.
lying.
You definitely had it.
It's over there, behind you,
There it is.
in bigger pantomime style. Right. So let's move up.
Okay, while he does that, I shall check and see what people have said over here.
Oh, for some Overwatch.
Yeah.
Okay, so just a bit of feedback for Keith. He is in contact with the transmitter. It's the scout figure who's looking at the screen there, just on the right-hand side of the kind of the golden globe. You can just see him poking out. If you want to just point in on the figure who's in contact. No, the other side. This side. Yeah.
This one?
This one here. So where John's pointing now, that guy is the guy in contact right now. Okay. So, and he has to say he's consciously in contact, and he can't shoot, and he can't take any other action during the entire turn. Okay. So you've had an entire turn in contact there. Somebody.
One of my entire turns, or
One
a
of your
turn being
entire
right. Fine.
turns.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if Richard charges into combat with you,
Mm-hmm.
with any of his men,
Yep.
and lasts a turn with you, then you're not in contact next turn.
Fine.
Unless
We'll see how it goes.
you can get another guy in there. Yeah.
Yep.
So if you're within 3 inches of those guys,
Yep.
you can see them.
Right. Okay. Well, we
They
can.
might just be a bit high for him.
It's up to you whether you decide to do anything about it.
What guns have these guys got? These technicians? I didn't know.
Auto guns, like your standard.
Yeah. Well, it's worth a shot. They can target him. They
Yeah.
can't see the other guy.
No, they can't see the other guys. They're too far away.
This guy moves in. No, he can't see him, so he's there. This guy's going to move along here. So he can see him now.
Is he
He's
within
like-
3 inches?
Yeah.
Not of that guy because he's too high up. But of the other guy, yeah. Is he 3 inches?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's this side moved.
Yeah.
Let me come over down this way. And I'll move these bad boys. These have got a movement of 32 inches.
Okay.
And they're coming on to the board at max speed.
Okay. And what's their deceleration?
8, I think
dear.
it is.
Go off you go.
So, yeah.
There's
About
rules for
that.
decelerations there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
so-
you've got acceleration, deceleration.
Maybe-
So let me,
Maybe come in a little slower.
turn radius is 1 centimetre, so that means they've got a 32.
Inch radius turn. If
Yeah.
they're coming on at 32.
Yeah, I need to think that before. Let me think that again.
Maybe they're not coming on at 32.
No, I need to think. They come on at 16, which is half speed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, come on at 16.
Okay.
What's the speed of a Razorback?
I think it's 20 or 24 max speed. They've got a thing of, I think it's 6.
Yeah.
It's on the pages chart. I can have a look.
We'll have a look soon, John.
Yep.
So
So you need some supports for those, don't you?
yep.
I wonder if we've got those. I think we've got them up here. Let's switch to where are you going now? You're going over here.
I'm just coming back to move this.
Put this over
What is
Thank-
that?
That ATV all-terrain
Okay,
vehicle
lovely.
with a las cannon, but
Okay.
it's only one. It's not twin
So
linked.
in the rules, it's a wide wheeler.
Okay.
Okay. In the Rogue Trader rules, it's a wide.
It's the only
wheeler.
bit of decent.
Are you moving
sort of
those
halfway.
Marines next?
I've moved the Marines. They've all moved.
Okay.
I moved these guys. They've.
It's a small mercy. They only move 4.
Yeah. And
Just
then.
going to say, if you don't get someone in contact with that guy,
Yeah.
you're in trouble.
Yeah, I know. Well,
You've got 2 men there.
I know. I've got to move them. Can we move them into combat so that one of them's attacking the guy that is? He moves 8.
Yeah, I'd put them both in contact.
Yeah. Oh, it depends if he can reach.
I'm not sure he's going to reach, but if it's close enough, we'll go for it.
8 will take him to just there.
So does he
So-
make it in then?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. He's in with this guy.
This one?
Yeah.
And then these guys. How do they get down? They'll move
Just
up.
on the pipeline.
Okay.
Just jump over that explosive crate.
Yeah. Well, they can get to there anyway. Okay, let me come back over there. Let me get the rest of this stuff moved.
Okay, off you go.
Right, so I'm going to move these guys forward. And then if you wouldn't mind.
So we can see what you're doing.
Yep. So there we go. Look.
Okay, so over this side, we're now moving your horde.
Yeah. Now I found on Colts, the purple site,
Yeah.
a movement tray for
This
circular. Yeah, because when you start doing apocalypse games, you want,
Mass tray movement.
mass tray movement to make the game move faster. And I think if we get some printed out by Keith,
Yeah.
even for these games,
Yeah.
it will make things so much faster.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're over here, look, in the corner. You're moving up through this
Yeah.
undergrowth. Yeah, I can see you're struggling a bit here, Richard, aren't you?
Yeah, because I can't move fast enough. That's the thing in this game.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you might want to pile those. You're just going to have to ram the guy with the speeders next turn.
Yeah.
It's your best bet. Crash the speeder into the guy on the console.
Yeah. That's how you do it.
Mm.
And wait for the cavalry.
It's rather thematic anyway.
Wait for the cavalry and the guy with the flaming head.
That was in my imagination. That's how you would get there.
Yeah.
Time. It's just.
I think this is also where rules sometimes are less important than the story you're telling.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you want to sort of do that sort of action,
Just do it.
and it doesn't
Okay.
quite fit with the speed reduction.
So shooting to start with. Okay, it's long range.
Yeah.
So -1.
So hold on. Let's see what we're doing. Okay,
So
now-
first attack is with my ATV.
Hold on. Let's move this round so we can see what we're doing. Okay, so this is your ATV. Yeah.
Yep. It's shooting the Razorback.
And it's got a las cannon. Is that right?
That's correct.
believe
Yep.
so.
Okay, fire away.
So I'm going to go to
Can
my.
you get the las cannon, the Razorback in shot as well, or how wide is the? This
It
being
is.
the. There we go.
So we got it all there. So las cannon into the Razorback.
Did you have a supply of cotton wool?
You mean smoke?
Yeah.
If we-
I do.
Oh, there you go.
So prime rep and lascan, it has got a pintle mounted heavy stubber.
Okay, off you go.
Okay,
So
so
we can open up with that as well.
yeah, that's got a 40-inch range. So
Okay.
it's -1 at long, -1 right. Okay, for first hit, weapon skill 3 because it's not Space Marines. 5 is a hit.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a hit. I now roll a d6. Okay,
To
So-
see if it's a critical.
to see if it's critical. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to roll
Do you roll damage first?
roll damage first. Yes, I'm going to roll the damage.
D4.
2d6.
Okay, off you go.
Wish go.
Crikey. Ouch.
Yeah, las cannons are for
Pretty-
taking out tanks.
Yeah, pretty bad.
7 damage,
Okay.
and if I roll a 6, then it's a critical, and I add the 7 to a d10. So it could.
You go for it.
It's a 1, the opposite.
It's a dud.
So it's 7 points of damage on that.
How much points of damage does a razor?
I'll tell you right now.
And it's in the side armor. Does that make a
No,
difference?
but they didn't
No,
do that.
fine.
They had damage points.
Right.
So the Razorback has Razorback 24-inch max range. It accelerates or decelerates 4 inches, and it's got 25 damage points.
So it's down to 18.
Yep.
Fine.
Okay.
18. Fine.
All right. So it's taken a hit, but it's weathered the storm. I'm going to hit it with the stubber. It's it's more of an anti-infantry weapon, but we'll see how we get on. That's a hit. It's strength 4. Let me go to that. It's a 3. Toughness 8. No.
Need a 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Pink pank pull.
Right then.
So that's that. These guys are out of range.
Yeah.
Okay. Infantry
Yeah.
over there are out of range.
You're going to shoot with this guy.
Going to shoot with him. He's got an auto gun, so he's got a 32-inch range.
So point to your figure.
So I believe it's this chap.
That's it. Against
This chap.
That's it.
Yep.
Now
And
does he get his cover?
Gets hard cover.
Okay.
so I'm at 12 inches. Yes. So I'm
Yeah,
at plus
well.
1 to hit.
Okay.
Okay.
You're at -2 because he's in hard cover.
Yeah. So I need weapon skill 3, bow skill 3.
6.
So I need 6.
5.
No, it's a 1. It's a standard
Fine.
1 for me.
Rightio.
Yeah. Okay.
That's only just because he's in very good cover.
Yeah. And
He's
the other
applied
guy can't
paint
see.
and-
And I've got 2 guys that can see your guy at the top.
So these guys
Again,
against
hard
these guys.
cover. So roll the dice.
+1, -2.
So it's a 4 and a
They'd need-
3.
They'd need a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So you
Fail.
get 1 hit. Because you're at +2, you said.
No.
You roll a 4 and a 3 though.
I rolled a 4 and a 3. I'm at +1, not +2.
Oh,
Plus
+1, -2.
yeah, got
But
it.
I have shot
Yeah.
the generator. So I've missed him
Okay.
and I've hit the generator.
Okay.
So what happens next,
So-
Selim's master?
So not enough damage yet. You only
Okay.
hit it once. You need
Yeah.
to hit it 3 more times. to
Okay,
make it
fine.
blow up.
Okay, that's fine.
Right?
I'm more worried about myself than anyone else. So these guys will,
Same happened on this one, on this generator.
Yeah.
So,
So
you
I've-
hit it once, yeah?
yeah,
You just didn't hit the guy, did you?
yeah, no,
No, he didn't.
I didn't. Failed to
Okay.
hit him.
So you hit the generator.
Yeah.
So they've each taken 1 hit.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
So when they get to 4 damage,
That's it. They're up.
they're gone.
Okay,
Got it.
so I now need to move.
Okay.
I've got no close assault. I just want to go
You
back.
have got close assault.
I have got a close
Hand
assault,
to hand,
yeah,
yeah.
hand to hand.
So have you got any more firing to do?
No.
Remember you can fire into combat and all sorts of nasty things like that.
Yeah, I haven't got the range, I don't think, for these guys. I think what will be useful
You've
is
got
if you have
these 2 guys.
yeah, if you have that book
Can you shoot into
and
combat
have the
these
turn
days
sequence.
for Road Trader?
I can, because I'm bloody chaos.
Yeah, well,
we
that makes
do
sense.
whatever.
Yeah, life's cheap.
So they've got auto guns. They're at
Might claim your buddy as soft cover.
They're at about 10,
Yeah, no,
12-inch range.
there's it's
Do you maybe randomise the hits in the group?
is it
Yeah,
12?
yeah. It's
Yeah, the tape.
it is.
If they're 12 inches away, they get +1 to hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
They are 11 inches away.
Okay, so we are at needing
So what we're doing is we're shooting
weapons,
here.
ballistic skill 3,
4+.
needing 4s.
And then they hit the
We're
group.
shooting these
Yeah.
guys here
Fine.
at this combat.
So they need
here.
3s.
Yeah.
they're +1.
Yep.
2 hits. Okay.
So on a 1 or a 2, it's your guy.
Yep.
On anything else, it's a marine.
Okay, so let's see who we hit.
My guys.
Oh, yep, your guys. So now I have to wound.
Strength 3, toughness 4.
Yeah.
Yes, -1 save modifier.
Yeah.
Fine.
So that's, but I've got to.
Well, let's see if you win.
It's outside the box. That's a 6 and a 2. So it's
So
one
wound.
wound. So make a save.
4+, -1 is it?
So yeah, 3
5 plus.
5 plus.
There you go.
Saved. every live
I
man.
do not want to have the first casualty.
No. Okay, so that's those guys done, and then I think we're into close assault.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got
Dual initiatives, haven't we?
yeah. So I'll do mine first.
You go for it. It's your turn.
So this one here against this,
These
move
two?
around. Yeah.
Okay.
So weapon skill 3 against 4 is needing 5, so fail to hit,
Okay.
and then 2 guys.
These two on this.
Yep. No, and then the dude
On the
fighting comms. No, fails to hit. Okay, so
But if he remains in combat and I don't kill him, then I've been disrupted in my.
Correct.
Yeah.
you
fine.
get your attacks back though.
Did you do your single chap over there?
Oh
You haven't
no,
done him.
no,
Right.
he's like trying to run away.
So in which case, then my 2 scouts with the 2 hand weapons will start over there.
Here, yeah.
So that's the 2 yellow dice will be the main hand, which hits on a 3, and these are their off hands, which hit on a 4. Is that right?
Yeah.
What do they normally need to hit?
There,
No,
we
they-
have to go 4 on 3 would be
So you
3s.
normally need
Threes.
threes to hit. So you need 4s and 5s. Yeah? So your yellows and 4s.
Okay.
Yeah?
No,
Whew,
nothing.
that's a terrible round of combat.
Okay, great. That's a shame, isn't it?
Is
Okay.
what it is.
Your next guy.
My comms guy.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh dear.
Don't like these dice.
Can you
And
get us
then-
some better dice for next time?
And then my single scout on his single.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think he's got 2 opponents on him.
Yes, he has. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still got 1 attack, hasn't he? So
Yeah. That's a hit.
He hits.
Roll to wound.
Yes.
That's a wound. I'll make a save. They've probably got mesh armor, equivalent to hazmat suit, which is a 5 or 6. No.
No.
Dead.
So it's now 1 on 1.
These guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's
And
gone.
then my other chap.
Okay.
No,
No.
there's a 1.
Terrible rolling.
Okay.
That's terrible dice.
Hmm.
I don't like those yellow guys.
Well,
I gave them to him because they're
Chaos
Eldar dice.
cultists do because they're tying up my blokes.
Yeah. So that's all the close assault. What
Yeah.
happens next?
Um,
Is it psionics?
Next, it is Xionics.
Okay. Where's the tape measure? I just want to.
Oh, hang on. Has anyone lost a close combat?
Well, I've killed 1 guy. There's been 1 casualty this
They're
day.
here. So
So you
This
lost.
group.
So you
Yeah.
need to make a morale check, and we should have made a morale check here
yeah.
as well.
Okay. So 7. When I need high, I roll low, and the opposite. So they rout.
That guy
Yeah.
is routing. Okay.
Well, it might be the whole team, wouldn't it?
no, just that guy, because they're individuals.
Okay, so he
They're
moves.
technicians.
He moves away.
They're not a unit.
Which
They're-
one are we talking about?
That one,
This
that you're
one
pointing
here
at,
where he
4
killed his mate.
inches. Yeah, running between the 2. That's it. So you go there, and you can decide whether you want to.
You have to decide if you can follow up.
I will not.
Okay,
Do I
so
need to make a test to do so?
make a test. You're
I will
going. You're after
definitely
him.
chase him.
He's like you don't want him to get
Okay.
I was going to try and help my mate out, but
Yeah.
okay.
fine. That's everything there. So now it's my reserve move.
So reserve move, then Xionics.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that means your whole chaos. You do get 8 inches a turn as
Yeah,
long as they don't fire.
yeah.
Okay, let's see if I can spin this round. There we go.
That's good.
So we've got this massive chaos horde now advancing.
I think you know where the first crap missile's going to go.
Okay, and getting your technicians into the gut, into the fight as well.
Yep.
But I'm just going to go and have a look and see what people are saying while you do the last bit of your move. Okay.
So basically, these guys get to the foot of the ladder. There you go. And then if I move these guys, they both fired. He didn't fire. So he's going to move to here. And then I can move all this slot
Looks like
forward.
we've got about 26 top amount of people watching there.
Nice.
Our average is about 18 at the moment, which is great.
Brilliant.
That's cool. 21 on at the moment.
Tell you what, John, can you help me?
Yes,
Can
absolutely.
you move? I've moved that front.
I'll move the rest
Would you
up.
like me to help as well, Richard?
Yeah, so that
You're gonna
line,
need
move
to
up.
do
Yeah.
some bits with your
Move the
speeders
camera
as well.
round as well. Here we
Move
go.
these guys. This is the
Here we go.
lobotomy section.
Of course, the trouble you will have
I'll
with
move
your
the rest of
mass
them up.
movement tray is that
It's going to interfere
with your terrain.
the terrain. So I'm trying to think my way around that. Can we make something that's kind of got a bit of flexibility to the tray? You know.
Yep.
I think
Wonder if
the movement trays are sort of like, 2 and 3, or you can move them 3 and 2. So you can either put the tray in a line,
Yes,
or you
yes.
can put. So it's
Probably
got,
buy them now as well. Trays that have magnetic edges, so you can almost
yeah.
ping them together.
Yeah, it'd be good, wouldn't it?
You can almost make anything you want these days. What will the blast radius be of
Gonna
the
let me get in
explosives?
and just, gonna let me get in and just move the camera so we can see what you're doing there.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we've got going on here is we've got these speeders coming in.
I'm going to increase the speed of this one.
Yeah.
So it's if you've got, I've got the Verdigris Convergence open. If you just have a look at speeders and look at the acceleration, deceleration, it's either 6 or 8. I think it's 6.
Are they at the top or the bottom of your list?
It might be towards the bottom of the list.
Okay, so which one are we pointing to? The one you're going to move?
I'm going to move this one because I'm going to try and aim it for.
And you want to know the speed?
Yeah.
So they have an
Point to it
acceleration
again.
of
You
8.
missed that, Richard.
Okay.
Point to it again. This one.
This one.
Yeah. So what's the plan here, Richard?
I'm going to ram it. I'm going to ram this
Into there.
into there.
Yeah.
I don't worry about the troops. We need to stop the mechanism.
So he's
So-
got a max speed of 24 inches and an
So-
acceleration of 8. So
So I'm at 16. So I'm going to go max
That's
speed.
24, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which takes me.
sorry, you're ramming the
About there.
Razorback, are you?
No.
Or the comms tower.
That's the front of it, and the front is there.
Okay, but you've got to go round this.
No, it's grav.
I know, but it's not a fly over. It's a hover round.
No, it's you ignore terrain.
Oh, okay.
You ignore terrain.
Okay. So it goes to there.
Yeah, brilliant.
I thought you were going to ram the Razorback.
No, it's not that I need to ram.
No, right. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so now it's the Zionic phase,
Okay.
and I need to check my.
Well, all hell's going to break loose in a minute, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I think that's the thing, right? I mean, it's 3:30. We want to get into the action.
Yeah.
I'm out of range. Okay. So no Zionics.
Okay. So it's John-
Rally phase.
Oh, rally. Yeah.
I'm going to rally that guy.
Rally this guy.
Yep.
Okay.
No, I rolled an 8.
Okay.
No.
Rally this guy because he would have.
Yeah.
Needed to.
No.
So do they run again, or does that just means in your turn they'll keep going?
So what that means is essentially.
I think they run again, or that guy will be cut down and he'll run another 4.
So let's just have a look at the turn sequence and charging and
Does disembarking my troops stop the vehicle moving?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, your vehicle will move. No,
So they can get out
they
and
can
shoot.
get out. They disembark 2 inches.
Yep, and do their shooting phase.
okay, so he didn't need to make a route test.
Okay, fine.
Okay, the other guy did.
Yeah, and he failed.
Okay, and he failed. So together. So you are going to move. Let me see. See now in your. We did it wrong.
Okay,
You need to move.
okay.
Okay, and then basically, if you catch him, you kill him.
Yeah.
You can let him.
I did catch him.
Yeah, you did. He's dead.
All right.
Let's remove him out. Take him out of the equation.
And he
Okay.
caught him.
Yeah.
Yes,
But,
take.
but no, not yet.
Nope.
No,
Okay.
next turn.
Fine.
So he's got to try and rally, and
Fine.
if he rallies
It can turn to
at
face.
the end of his thing. So at the moment, you're pursuing a routed guy, and you've got. I think he moves 8. Actually, you shouldn't have moved. He moves 8 inches. Okay. And then if you
8
choose,
inches would be about there.
Yeah, and if you choose to charge him and catch him, he's dead.
No, it's all right.
But you've got to roll to follow up, so we'll do that.
Okay.
All right. You've got to
Yep.
resist charging after him.
That's fine.
Okay. Right. So we're back to the turn sequence.
Yep. And now it's back to the Space Marine fighting Tiger's turn.
Okay. How many hit points does your speeder have?
You
And
can
how many
see.
hit points does your ATV have?
Okay, so
'Cause I need to know those things before I decide how they're going to commit.
it's got 15 damage points.
Right. So
Okay.
I'm relying on a critical to do anything in quick order.
Yep. Or
Fine.
targeted shooting.
Yep. I get it.
And the four-wheeled has got 30. It's kind of got heavy plates on it. They've welded sheets of steel ceramite onto it.
Which one's that?
That one,
Fine.
to make it a bit beefier.
Okay.
So you could move your, possibly move your other rhino, a razorback, into position and get 2 shots on the speeder.
The speeder is probably the mission critical thing at this time because we can't afford the tower to be knocked out.
Especially as it's moved over the top. It is moving fast, so it's going to be a -1 to hit.
Well, that is what it is. And they move up to
I think it's a 4. wasn't
four
it?
4-inch acceleration.
Yeah.
So he
If you back up 4.
Your razorback's got a 24-inch move.
Yep.
Okay, so you can say if it's stationary.
it reversed over the chap last turn.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's moving at 4 backwards.
So it's just stopping still this turn.
Okay.
No, you
Well, yeah.
yeah.
You move because it's got a 4
Yeah.
plus and minus. isn't
Yeah.
it? Or is it a 6 plus and minus?
No, it's 4.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
So it can stay still and then it stops you getting a minus to hit, and you just got the -1 on the guy. Yeah.
Now there's no point in him reversing back because this
No,
thing will
no,
always.
Bear in mind,
The
you've
turret.
got they're turreted.
Yeah.
Don't try.
I won't try and turn that turret.
Because it will
I'm going to
break.
try and tidy up by doing that because then you can.
Yeah.
That's going to be a bit tidier for your gameplay.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Fine. So
Move your men.
at this point,
So none of your vehicles are moving. You move your men. Yeah.
correct.
Okay.
So at this point, I think it will be absolutely worth disembarking my Space Marines because I'm going to need to put some weight of fire on that speeder,
Okay.
and they can move 2 inches out, can they?
Yeah. So basically, you have 2 guys. You've got 2 guys from the rear. You get 2 guys from the side.
That's
pretty good.
Missile launcher can't fire.
Okay.
Slow.
Yep. Fine. And they've been caught a bit on the hop, but if they don't get out now, he's only about 4 inches forward at the next time. So it's heroic last stand time.
Yep.
Don't want to spoil the game for Richard, but light that tank up.
It's already on my to-do list.
He can try.
Bolters are explosive, aren't they?
Well, like I said, 1 point of damage.
Okay, so and then also I think it's time for my scouts that are hiding to how will I deploy
Move,
my
just move.
right? Do they need? Yeah, they'll be popping out the doors, I guess.
Yeah.
As I said earlier.
Yeah.
Where's the door on this one? Is it that end or that end?
Make it that end.
And then Richard, if you want to go around and deploy
The doors are.
those out of either ends of those containers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at this point,
From this one.
2 out of that, 2 out of the other. There was 2 in
here,
each.
and then here.
And they'll come out so that they can face the speeder because all sorts of merry heck's got to go on that speeder, depending how I crack on.
Okay. Thank you for painting them. They look wonderful, Richard.
How before I do anything, how can I deal with the chap in hand-to-hand combat this turn? I can't shoot him, I assume. So he will. Do I move him into combat
Weight
now?
in numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. That makes sense. So that's what we're doing.
Okay.
So shooting phase.
Yep.
Cool. First things first. Crack missile into that.
Have you moved everything?
Yes, I don't have that many models.
Okay. Right then. Right. Let's switch to this other cam. And let's
Better
point what
face
you're,
him the
what
right
you're
way.
doing first. Point what you're doing.
So this crap missile,
Yeah.
this scout who's been hiding on top of this unit for this very purpose.
Yep.
He's going to unleash a crack missile into that fuel farm.
Okay.
Okay.
Fire away.
Which probably won't do too much to the Marines behind it, but we'll see.
You miss.
Okay, so
Never mind.
never mind. The heavy bolter will send some shells into it as well.
Okay.
Fire away.
That's one dice again.
Yep. Roll to hit.
Hits.
Hits.
Okay. Roll again.
D4 damage.
No, he's follow on fire.
He's
Go on the other tank. Go for it. Oh, you got a wound.
Yeah.
You got a wound. No, or you've just got a hit.
no.
Check.
What
Follow
was-
on fire.
Okay.
Uh,
On fire. Let's have a look. So,
You
do
do-
we have to wound?
you need a D4 as well.
Okay. So here we go. Let's just have a quick look.
Oh, a bit of Nurgle's rot there. Sorry.
Firing.
I've
Firing.
been holding back,
firing.
actually.
Yeah.
But
I-
Slow weapons.
I've got a
follow
cold.
fire.
I can't.
Okay, so either at the same target or a new target within 4 inches of the original.
yeah,
So if a wound is caused,
Okay, so
you need to wound the tank.
I rolled a
tank-
1.
You didn't wound the tank.
No.
It bounced off.
Fine.
Oh my goodness! It must have glanced off the
Right.
rounded side of the tank.
Yeah.
In which case, we'll have 4 sets of bolters having a crack at it as well.
Okay,
'Cause
go
they-
ahead.
Just roll all these dice together. Got to have more luck as a group.
you'd
That'll be 3 hits with
Yeah.
bolters.
Okay, so it's going to be a.
hang on. What did you roll? 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
Plus
plus 1.
1. Fine.
Yeah.
Thank you for.
You're
Thank
at
you
short
for
range, so that's plus 1. So that's
3 hits.
So that's four hits.
4 hits on the tank.
Yeah.
It's toughness 4.
So roll to wound.
Bolter strength 4. Toughness 4.
Yeah.
3s.
No, 4s.
4s. 2 wounds.
Tank
Okay.
explodes.
Do I not get a saving throw to the tank? No. Okay.
Tank explodes.
So this first tank explodes. So that's gone. That one
That
there
might take out the other tank.
might do.
Okay, so it's exploding with a
A bit like that.
4 hit.
Yeah. It's clearly got chemicals in it.
Okay.
Nothing in the 40k universe.
So
40k universe is good, is it?
4 against 4 is a strength 4
Against
the toughness 4.
of
Is-
the other
is a-
tank.
Is a 4.
Yeah.
So roll
This is the other
Yeah.
tank. No,
in there.
6.
Okay, so the other tank's gone as well.
Okay. Alright, we're going to put some smoke down. Leave that there for now.
Okay, so everybody touching the tank.
Well, they weren't touching it.
Well, how close were they?
They were
For a good
2
8 mil.
inches. Yeah.
How far were they?
I
They
think
were an
would
inch
have been
away.
the
They were an
front.
inch away. So
Anyone who's like an inch away, that close, is going to take a strength 4 hit.
okay.
Strength 4, toughness.
No,
What
that's not, I'll roll because I'm
Oh,
rolling
not
my
roll to
side.
wound.
Oh, you're rolling to wound them?
Yeah, roll
Yeah.
to
Oh,
wound.
okay, fine.
What's your toughness? 4? 'Cause you were
Toughness
saying-
4.
yeah.
Yeah.
So 4 and 4s is
Fours.
4s. 2.
2.
2. So it makes
saves.
2 saves.
Minus.
No
Nothing.
minus to the save. It's a standard save.
4, 5, or 6.
There you go. Oof.
Double 6.
Solid save.
Chaos armor.
Save.
Okay,
Right,
so they can
okay.
run through the fire and smoke.
They kind of want to run round the fire.
They're not having much luck.
I reckon if they don't run round the fire, I'm going to say they can take another strength 4 hit and they run through the fire, if you like.
Yeah.
Right,
What's
so-
great now is that that's obscured.
Yeah, that's okay.
Is that one firing at the with that tank.
Hits with a las cannon.
Okay.
So that was 2d6 damage, was it?
Roll to wound.
Yeah.
What did you get?
1. He doesn't wound it.
No.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Right, okay. Right, next lot of shooting then.
I reckon you've got a broom sticking out the front of that
Right,
turret.
crack missile at that speeder.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's firing it? This one, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's at long range.
Yep.
Okay.
So-
no minuses, I think.
I'll roll dice and see what I get. 3. I mean, a 4+ would be a hit normally.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think that's, but it's moving fast.
So it's -1.
Miss.
So you've missed.
Okay. Heavy bolter has a range of
40 inches.
40. So he's... How many shots does he get with heavy bolter?
Well, heavy bolters, you hit one guy.
So how does that work hitting a speeder full of people?
Oh, you hit the
Speeder.
you hit the speeder,
Okay.
and then if you damage the speeder, you can start damaging the people inside because
Oh,
you
let's do that,
basically
'cause the speeder is a
yeah.
big threat.
Missed.
No. Okay.
The dice rolling's as good as mine.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
That's very unfortunate.
Yeah, however, the twin link las cannon
Yeah,
Okay.
will have a crack at the
I'm
speeder.
gonna do
that is
one.
twin linked as well, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you get
yeah.
Another roll.
Oh, did you get another roll on that?
I was just
Well-
going by the model.
No, yeah,
That would have been a hit.
that's a hit.
So does it wound?
Does it wound?
2 with a las cannon. I think it. I don't know.
Strength
Strength
9.
8.
Strength
Yeah.
9.
It's anything but a 1.
So
Okay.
I think you just need to check the back of the or is it in here?
2d6.
Las cannon.
Strength
So the
9.
score here
Strength
is-
9. 2d6.
oh,
Yeah.
Here it is. Strength 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2s.
2d6 damage. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
7.
That's gone.
Standard.
That's gone.
Okay.
So no one gone.
And do I do another strength 4 hit to the other cylinder now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That's hit. You need to wound.
I thought.
No, you hit
Oh,
automatically.
hit already.
Does it wound?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Okay,
So-
so that one's gone as well. So do you want to roll?
I think there's only 2 individuals near that one.
Yeah.
Hey, he's got a cape. That could catch fire. let me see if it wounds him first. No, it doesn't. And the chap on the other corner, yes, it does.
So you need to roll an unmodified save for the other guy.
No, he's gone.
Okay.
Well, the amount of Prometheum that just went up. 1 casualty is not bad.
Yeah.
Being as they're in power armor.
About time too, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got problems here. Here we go.
Right. So,
Okay, have you taken your casualty off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is he?
It was there, the thing.
Okay. Where's your casualty? I'm going to put him with the other casualties.
There he is.
There we go. This won't stand up. There it is.
Nice.
Okay. Nice.
twin link las cannon at the speeder.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, 6. Is that critical?
No.
Or is it the
no,
wounding hit?
No. So no, you've hit it.
Twice.
Twice. 2 hits.
2 hits.
So
Okay.
it's 4d6 damage.
So roll 2 wounds.
Roll 2 wounds. So one wounds.
1 wounds.
Okay.
And that does 2d6
That
damage.
does 2d6 damage. So it does 6 points of damage. Now roll a d6.
Let's see if you get a critical.
If you get a 6, it's a critical. No.
No.
So that's all right.
Let me just
So,
check the rules for.
so that's on 9 points.
Where are the fighting into the vehicles? Special damage effects. Hits on vehicles. So
It's been a pretty bad shooting round, unfortunately.
Yeah. The aura of Chaos is impacting.
Yeah. Now there's just...
hang on.
Excuse me.
If the vehicle receives more than 1 damage point
Yeah.
during the turn,
Yeah.
just make 1d6 roll to see if special damage has occurred,
Yeah.
and 1d10 roll to determine what that damage is.
Yeah.
Okay, listen. So a vehicle which suffers 4 damage points
Yeah.
adds 3 to both dice.
Yeah.
So
Oh, so he
Yeah.
adds his 6 to the first dice to
Yes.
see if it causes a critical.
he does.
Okay, so
Now
I
he
needed
rolls
to.
a d10 and adds 6 to that.
I'd need a d10.
Okay.
So I need to do the same for that.
Yeah.
Right. Because I did.
Well, they would have still been in the vehicle as well.
They get a save. They get a.
Okay. Where's the other dice gone? There they are. Crikey.
It's always the way when you play rules that are nearly 40 years old.
Yeah. Exactly. For larger games, we might use 8th edition rules, because one of the problems we've had is I've had to generate all of these data sheets.
Ah, yes.
And whereas when we've got the Apocalypse rule set, and I downloaded the Apocalypse data sheets for that particular set, so it means that there's no, and I might use Docs Direct in order to just print them out.
Oh yeah.
So then we've got the data cards ready to go.
Okay, here is a couple of D10s.
All right.
Okay, so it looks like we've got Prime Legend 34 on the chat. Hi, I am 11. So Prime Legend 34 is my son.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Well, good to see you here, Prime Legend
So
34.
how about that? He's watching the game. He doesn't
Excellent.
like wargaming, and it also looks like a user called Lachipu is there, and his comment was, "Oh my God, it's John."
Hello.
So that's Alex.
Oh, okay. Here I am.
Nice one.
Rare appearance.
Okay, so we'll
You go
retcon.
first.
Okay, well, let's retcon that. So I did, how many points of damage did I do on yours?
He went down to 18, so you did 7.
7 points of damage. So
Roll your D6. Every point of damage. So a vehicle which suffers 4 damage points adds 3 to both dice. So if it's 7, you add 6 to both dice.
right, so I roll the 9 then with my d6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's got damage. So
Yeah.
now you roll
8
That's not going to be good.
plus
Plus
6. 8 plus 6.
14.
bang.
Right.
One
Okay.
Razorback gone.
Slaying any crew members who fail to make their basic saving throw.
So 4d6.
1, 2, 3 saved.
3 saved.
So the slow heavy weapons guy,
Chris.
thematically,
Gone.
gone. Because he was the last one to get out.
Okay.
And we need more smoke.
Okay.
And one less vehicle.
And that's cornerstone.
I need something with a base, do we?
No, I'll do it.
Yep, you go for it. I'll remove the vehicle for you now.
Cool, I tell you what,
No.
vehicle rules are pretty fierce.
Aren't they just?
Yeah.
Sneaky little ATV I didn't even spot behind there.
With it parked up like part of the...
I was like, that's terrain, is it? No. No, it's not.
So there we go. All
Right,
right.
okay. And then, similarly then, so I did 7 points of damage, but then that would have been... How does that work again?
So you've
D6.
automatically done a critical.
Yeah.
So,
So,
roll a D10.
yeah. 5. 12.
Blown up.
And everyone in it
Save.
gets...
Basic save for everybody.
Are they Marines or are they cultists?
They're cultists.
Okay.
So,
So-
saving on a 5, are they? Or
4.
6.
A 4, 5 or 6.
What? These guys?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they've got power armor.
No, they've got Carapace.
Okay.
So Carapace is the same save as power armor.
Ah,
Only you
right.
haven't got the dispensers and stuff.
Right. Okay. So you've got slower move.
Yeah.
Dispensers?
Yeah. If,
Dispensers.
yeah. Dispensers.
Dispensers.
Dispensers where they're dispensing the
Yeah.
Emperor's Peace.
Well, they're not, aren't they? Because they're blown up now. But anyway, go ahead.
How many guys have got there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
2.
Need a bit of good news this turn. Shooting.
So we have some more dice down here because we only
Okay,
got
coin.
D6. We only got a few.
Okay, some more D6. There's a can of them here.
Just give us a couple more, you know. All right, here we go.
Nice big one.
This one's got a star for a 6,
Nice.
but it does also have a 1 spot.
He's rooting for chaos.
Excellent. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dead. 2 get out.
Okay, so 2
Let
get
Noel
out.
do that.
So, can you roll me 2d6 and 1 is straight ahead?
10.
Okay. No, a what and a what?
A 5 and a 5.
5 and a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2. And this crashes spectacularly into the ground just there in a great big ball of flame. Here we go.
You need to remove the speeder as well, because the speeder is part of the rotation.
Okay. Right, comes back to
Yeah, because if you think about how far they've got to come on.
Yeah, okay. Okay, there we go. There it is.
I'll leave that there for you now.
Crunch. Thank you very much.
It got very cloudy all of a sudden.
Yeah. Okay. Right, next.
Right, well, I was going to dispense the chaps who just got off with my other Marines. However, I probably can't see them now. So,
Well, you've got 2 Marines here.
Yeah.
And 2 Marines here who can shoot.
yeah,
at these
we'll
guys.
do that. We'll just roll 4 dice. I assume they've all got standard weaponry.
They've all got bolt guns.
Yeah, lovely.
So, and
3.
you need +1 to hit, so you need
2s.
2s. Yep, 4 hits. Needing 3s. So,
2. I'll let you...
yep. We'll take it that it's with the same guys.
How are we looking?
2 dead,
Okay.
so they've both gone.
Right. Well, that's that speeder dealt with. But
Yep.
What
Yeah.
about the next
There's a
2?
whole lot more to
Yeah.
come.
Yeah.
Right, in that case, these 2 chaps are going to pop that chap that's running off.
Empire Fan 2023 for the Emperor.
1 hit. No wound. God, he's quite a tough cookie, that one.
Yeah.
Right, they've moved, so they don't have a line of sight on anything.
You've got line of sight to him.
No, these 2 down here.
Okay.
AJP 7321 painting his Ultramarines whilst he's watching the game.
Yeah, excellent. The Colwell Abjurants are similar in colour to the Ultramarines, only they've
What
given
do you call
themselves
them again? The Cobalt
Abjurants.
And
Yeah,
they are part of
the Verdigris Convergence.
Amazing.
The reason I did that is because they're Primaris Space Marines.
I see.
So it's like they've been out doing the Emperor's work, and then they've been beguiled by the Verdigris Convergence.
Right.
Right, I think the last bit of shooting I've got a Marine and 2 scouts just unloading into this horde of... They've all got bolt guns, they've all got the same
So
weapon
24
skill.
inch range. So let's just
It's going to be
see
long
how
range.
we're doing. Yeah, so we've got 2 guys here, yeah? Yeah, so we're at 16-ish, 17-ish.
It'll be probably
And then
20
where's
for
the
that
other
chap.
guy? This guy here,
Yeah.
and he is at 20-ish, 19-ish. Okay, so long range for all of them.
Which
within
is...
20
So it's 4 3s to hit then. Weapon skill 4.
Yeah, I think so. There's no modifier,
Um,
as far as I know.
bolt guns.
Got bolt gun.
No long range. No.
one at short range.
Yeah, +1 short range.
No, with that dice tray, isn't it? Oh, look at that! It's gone again.
Can you?
So at least they don't count. 3 hits.
You might need a. Now this dice tray
My troll hands are just a little too big.
Yeah.
was the dice tray built by fabricated by Alex.
It was. So we've got a user on the channel, Latchy Poo.
Latchy Poo, we need a bigger dice tray.
Who happens
for
to be
John.
my
Need a bigger dice tray.
who happens to be my oldest living friend. Thanks, Alex.
You ham-fisted man.
He'll know what I mean when I say I'll try not to break it. So 3 hits, needing toughness 3, standard humans.
Yeah,
Strength
So where
4,
are we-
toughness 3,
We're
3s.
threes.
doing this shooting down here.
that's 1. Make 1 save.
So you've got 1 save to make, yeah?
Yeah, say. No,
So
-1.
-1 for
Yeah,
Bob.
gone.
Okay, this guy gone, yeah?
Do they have to
Yeah.
does that rabble have to make a break test when they lose someone? Probably not.
No,
Cultists.
no, there's only
They're crazy.
When they lose sort of a certain
25%
Yeah.
or whatever.
No,
I
no,
think
no.
it was.
I can't imagine a
They need to
rabble
lose
like that.
5 guys.
5 guys. Yeah.
All my shooting done, so I've just got the hand-to-hand combat with
Okay.
that chap. Um,
Do you not want to use these guys at all?
did I not shoot them already?
No.
And met the speeder and they missed? I think I did.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I had a pretty woeful shooting turn.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, fair enough.
Can't wait for you to blow that generator up. No, joking. So yeah, I've just got the 2 chaps in hand-to-hand combat with your chap
Which guy? Here?
at the comms tower.
Oh, right there. Yeah.
So
So, right.
Your comms isn't working at the moment, is it? Because he's engaged in combat.
well, I believe if I can kill him. All right, so if I kill him in my turn,
Yeah, you go to
Does
the
that mean-
psychic phase.
then I get my psychic phase at the
Yeah,
unit.
and then you're start again.
Oh, I've got to get 3 consecutive turns,
Yeah.
of course. Right.
So this
Cool.
turn isn't a turn because you're
No,
going to fight.
fine.
Yeah. In your shooting, in your combat phase. So now let's get rid of him.
Yep. Right, 2 attacks.
Oh!
Oh my word.
What are you using? Butter knives?
Fight back.
Well, they got capes on, haven't they? It's got a camo cape.
Hit.
Oh dear.
Roll to wound.
See,
No.
there's the difference.
There's the difference. So chink his armour up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no.
You've got another attack there though.
Yeah.
You've got 2 attacks in there. Are you? And you?
I've just rolled 2 attacks.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Roll 2.
What are they doing?
Trying to deal with the comms tower.
Have you got this guy?
Yes, I do have that guy as well.
You need 1 on 1 there.
Yes.
Okay, it's a hit.
No. Strength 4, toughness
3.
3s.
3. No.
Yeah.
My attack back. Good old one. He's using a
So
spanner.
That was a combat just on the other side of the comms tower here.
I think
Okay.
your element of surprise has unsettled the fighting tigers this
It certainly
battle.
has at the moment, hasn't it? Okay. Right, where are we going now?
That is my turn. Oh well, psychic phase, but I don't.
So let's have a look. So in the psychic phase, you've got your guy in combat.
Yeah,
I do.
still. I'd get those other guys.
So
to
that's just
pile in.
interrupted my 3 consecutive turn
Well,
thing.
this is turn 2.
Second's turn.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
turn 2.
So now you've got none.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I'd hope to be dealing with him this turn, but no.
Yeah. Okay. And then your reserve move.
Okay, so where we had this follow up here,
Yeah.
I think if you catch him, which you do because you're moving 8,
They tried to shoot him in the back this turn.
Oh, and they missed.
They missed.
Oh my goodness.
So
Should have brought my own dice.
so they didn't close assault. They decided to shoot him.
Well, they thought that was the clever thing to do, to
Yeah.
stay in the proximity of the comms
Yeah,
tower.
yeah,
So-
absolutely.
Okay, right. Next.
So
It's chaos turn.
chaos turn 2.
So, rallying. Have you got anything to rally?
He's
No.
got nothing to rally.
Okay.
Take measure, please, and we'll get things moving on this side.
Okay.
And
So I'll move here if you want. Let's do this. Let's move this round a bit, like so. So I'm going to move this regiment forwards for you.
Yeah.
How far are we going? 4.
yep. I would move them 8.
Well, how? What
yeah.
armor have they got?
Carapace.
And have they got suspensors?
No.
So they only move 6.
Yeah.
Because Carapace gives you a penalty, doesn't it?
Power. Check. Might well do. While you're doing that, let me move these. So that's.
How does this horde want to move towards everything? So I can get them going for you.
Equipment. Let's just check this armor thing.
16.
So, use of larger weapons. Wonder where the armor bit is. Heavy weapons. Walkers.
Push that crate aside a bit.
There you go. That's there.
Beacons, vortex.
He's going to decelerate to 8.
Have we got a contents where we find out what armor?
If you look at, I think it's page 100,
Vehicle profiles. Armor
Armor
profiles.
114. and it's in alphabetical order.
Okay.
So I think it's one of the first.
So Carapace counts as heavy equipment with a
Yeah.
movement penalty of 1 inch.
1 inch. Okay. So
So that's 3.
Yep.
So do you want me to move them 6?
yeah, no, move them 3. Move the front rank 3 inches forward because I might do some shooting because they've got auto guns. So they've got a good range.
Okay.
And
In actual fact, If you moved and March moved them
Yeah,
each turn,
yeah.
so
I'd move
in
them.
actual fact,
They moved a total of 8 in
they've
there.
moved,
This is my turn 2.
so they should have only moved
6.
So they should have moved 4 less.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so if
leave
I
them
don't
there.
move them,
They're there.
they're
They
there.
move up to there.
yeah,
And same for them.
Okay.
There we go.
So
Done.
What do you want these boys to do? They're just gonna.
They're going to
reposition
try and target the people that have shown themselves
Yeah, well, they don't
These
really need to
moved.
move then, do they?
Yeah.
into here.
Yeah.
Okay.
This chap?
Yeah, move him round so he's got line of sight on your.
Yeah, that's fine. You can.
These guys will move, so they will stay where they are.
okay.
Okay.
And how will these Chaos Warriors deal with the ladder? Will they effectively do a move and a march without shooting
Well,
so they can get to the top?
I basically moved them to the base.
Oh, you've done that
already.
already, yeah.
They're at the base at the end of their last turn.
Yeah.
So the next turn they're at the top.
So they will have done effectively a move twice to get to the top.
So when you're moving in buildings,
Yeah.
there's a maximum number of people you can get through the door at once.
Yeah.
Okay, so the same applies to a ladder. So there's a certain amount of troops you can get up the ladder in one turn.
Okay.
Okay, so let's find out how many that is.
Okay.
You'd probably get at least 2 at the top, wouldn't you?
Buildings. Let's have a look. Buildings, 36. So in a building, making a test, doors, hand to hand, section, combat.
One of us is going to start rolling well soon.
You hope so, eh?
Various wall sections, hacking through walls, buildings, firing from doors. Allow 4 models to pass through a door. So let's say you can get 4 guys up the ladder,
Okay.
assuming the ladder is no more than 4 inches tall.
Wow.
This
It's
is
6, but settle at
Get
3 then.
guys up.
It's half the squad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Makes
Okay.
sense. And then the other 3 come up
And then
after.
a reserve move,
Yeah.
they'll just edge, and those guys are at the top.
Fine, yeah.
So
But that'll be like that means they won't be shooting this turn, right? So
okay,
they'll-
100%.
yeah. Right, okay.
100%. So,
Fine. Everything's
Okay,
moved.
where are we at? Let's switch back to
that moved.
What have we got? Okay, so
This is the rule I've got to get my head around is the
nice board.
accelerate,
Thank you very
decelerate.
much. No, thank you. That's great. And Lachipu, haha! I can totally make a bigger dice tray. I'll probably need to if John keeps playing with it, touching it. He's actually said. So at puzzle shift, Lachipu.
So that doesn't move, it goes to 0.
yeah, like mine.
You'll have to
Well, mine will be at
reverse.
0 forever now, but yes.
So,
Yeah.
Lachipu has changed his name to Puzzle Shift.
Okay.
Okay, now do you recognise him from Puzzle Shift?
Yeah.
Yes. No. Okay.
Okay. That's a bit defunct now. It's done its job though.
Certainly has.
Okay, so now it's my shooting.
Okay.
All right.
Work out where you're going to start, and then I'm going to switch camera, and we'll start to zone in on the areas. That
Okay,
you're
I've got
focusing on.
2 auto guns here.
And you're going to start shooting with those, are you?
Yeah, we'll start with them.
Right,
Might as well do this side of the table.
Yeah, we'll do this side of the
Work.
table.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's,
In fact, we'll start here, and then we'll go round
Clockwise. Fine.
clockwise. Okay.
okay,
So we're going to shoot
start-
these 2 auto guns
Yeah.
at these 2 Space Marines.
Okay.
All right. So it's come to the dice tray.
Okay. So you are at. You just taken the tape.
Yeah, I'm at 12 inches.
You are at 12 inches.
So auto gun gives me +1 to hit.
12. Yeah.
Yeah.
3 plus.
2 misses.
Okay.
Okay. Next 2 guys.
Yeah.
They are going to shoot. They're going to shoot these guys here. We'll check the range on them.
One's 12 and one's 14.
These guys up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they'll probably be.
So that guy there is 13. 14. This guy here is 11, 10, 11.
Okay. So,
But this guy here is in soft cover because
Okay.
he's behind the other guy. And this, well, actually, you can't fire because they're facing that way. So you've got a 90-degree fire arc in Rogue Trader. So you can
okay.
only shoot forward.
All right.
We'll
I'll
shoot those ones in the back then.
I'll shoot the ones in the back. So it's long range. That's a 1 hit.
Okay.
Roll to wound. Strength 3.
Fives. Strength 4, 3, toughness 5.
No,
No,
fail.
don't worry about that.
Okay, so that's then done.
Yeah, so I always forget that with the Rogue Trader rules. It's a very, very specific 90-degree weapon arc, depending on which way you're facing.
So now this guy is going to shoot him.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 3.
We should have all just left our guns at home and had a sword
And the
fight.
dice tray.
And that's a this guy shoots him. They're going
Okay.
to roll the 4, which becomes a 3. So
And
that's
he's in hard cover.
okay. So what's that?
So he's at +1 for short range, -2 for cover. So your 4
What's your weapon
becomes
skill? Your
Weapon skill, ballistic
3.
skill 3. So,
so
I need,
5s.
So you normally
You're fine.
need a 5.
No, it is 5s.
yeah, it's 5. I needed. So I failed to hit him. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So what
So
I'm saying is you normally need a 5. You'd need a 7 because he's in hard cover. But you get +1, so you need a 6 to hit.
ballistic skill 3
Yeah.
4+.
is a 4+ to hit.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, 5.
5s is what you needed at
Yeah.
the end of it all.
At the end of it all, but failed.
These two,
Okay, they're going to shoot that guy at
that's
the
nice
top.
and quick and simple.
Yep.
So you're on. You're looking at 5s because
Yep.
you've got the plus and the minuses.
No.
It's about
Failed
the
to
only
hit.
saving grace for the cover, really.
Yeah. Absolutely. 100%.
So that's 2 more hits on the generator.
Yep.
And another hit. So I believe that's got one more hit.
Yep.
And that one's got 2 more hits.
So I have to roll to damage it. Oh, no, to automatically damage it.
Oh, yeah, it's automatic.
Okay. So that's got 1 wound left, and that one's got
2 more.
two wounds left. Okay.
Okay.
All right. They're not shooting
No.
because I can't see him.
Okay.
These guys aren't shooting.
Hold on, let's have a look. Who are we looking at? Oh,
So we're looking here at the Space Marines that are coming in.
they're not shooting.
They're not shooting. Yeah, actually, I've got 2 shots, and they've got bolt pistols. It might be out of range. So let me check the range.
16.
It's the 16 the max.
Long range. It's 8 to 16 is long range.
Right. Okay. Let's have the tape then.
You're at -1.
I reckon I've got 2 guys that can shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 guys, but you're at -1.
Okay.
In,
So their
an
weapon
elevated
skill 4.
So weapon skill 4 means
I need 4s.
you need. Hold on.
So 3s.
So both skill 4
4.
means you need a 3.
3.
Okay. But you're at -1
Yeah.
for the bolt pistol.
Yeah.
And you're at -1.
6s.
So you need 6s. Okay.
No. Okay, it's worth a shot, worth a thing. They've got no targets. So that is almost shooting here.
Okay.
So now we move to the other side. That squad over there can't see anything. But this squad here can. They've got
Okay, so
auto
now we're
guns.
looking at these guys.
I'll tell you how many auto guns there are in that squad as well.
Okay. So what we're doing is we're shooting. Well, I'm going to count them.
No. Hang on.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So you've got 18 figures there.
Yeah.
Okay, because you lost a couple. That's why I wanted to count them.
Yeah.
And then there's something up your sleeve.
Yeah, I'm just checking.
Okay.
So I've got 12 auto guns.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to say I've got 11 auto guns
Okay.
because I've taken 2 casualties.
Okay.
All right.
So,
And they're targeting the men.
okay. So you're at 15 and 16 and 19. And you're definitely at a -1 because they're all in elevated positions. Okay.
Okay. 2, 4, 5,
And it's harder for you to see them.
8, 9, 10. Can I get another D6, please?
Sure.
You forget that this game was like a bucket of dice at times.
Be careful.
So there's quite a lot of ones. 3 ones. There's quite a lot of 6s. A 5, a 6. So that's 4 hits.
And were these distributed between the scouts and the marine?
They're targeting the 2 scouts over here. So actually, what did we say the range was? I needed
Between 16
was it minus
and
1? So I need a ballistic skill of 3.
4 plus to start.
4 plus to start. Minus 1.
Yeah,
So 5. So that's 4 wounds. I've got to make
Four rolls to win.
4 rolls to wound.
What gun did you use?
Auto guns.
Okay, are you at a minus for long range?
No.
Okay.
Strength 3, toughness 4, 5s.
So, and your to hit roll was, see, what's your weapon skill?
My ballistic skill was 3.
Right.
So I need
So
4s.
You needed 5s, yeah.
Yeah, so I needed
Okay.
5s. Huh. So, 2 wounds. This weight of numbers. So there's a minus 1.
So
1 death.
1 death.
It's about right.
Be that chap with the cape, eh?
You've got more capes than me.
Yeah, I do. You're right. Well, not so many now.
No. Okay. So that squad are fired, and then I've got the guys in the skimmers because they're open topped.
Yep.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, and 7. I think I've got in there. So, they're going to target the closest guys. So we're going to. So what I've got here is I've probably got 3 guys that can target these guys here. Yeah, if we're taking our arcs. So 3 guys. So
yeah, okay. Well, okay. 3 guys, but you're at
minus 1
Yeah.
for moving.
Yeah.
Because we're moving fast.
so it's minus 1 for every so many inches you moved.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's minus 1.
So hold on. How many inches did you move?
They moved 16.
Okay. So hold on a second. Target is firing from a moving surface. So let's look for the vehicle rule. And
It'll be under shooting, not under the vehicle.
I think it's under vehicles. I read it the other day. Okay. So let's have a look and see if there's anything we need to do. 38. So when you are firing from vehicles, all firing from a moving vehicle is short range only.
Well, that's fine.
And it can take place at any time during the move.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So firing at vehicles, is that where
It gives me +1, -1 if it's moving quickly. Means it's a standard 4+
Okay.
to hit. So
Okay.
it'd be 4s followed by 5s.
Roll your dice, we'll see what you get. Wow, that's pretty convincing.
So that's 2 hits.
Definitely 2 hits.
1 wound.
So -1 to the save on that one?
Yeah.
So 5 plus? No.
No. So it's one of those guys gone. And this is the thing, it's weight of numbers.
Yep. Well, yeah.
Okay.
I think I would have been okay had I have been able to deal with your chap in hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah. Yeah. And the other guys, I've got maybe 1 or 2 guys at the back of the thing that can shoot those guys.
Which guys?
The ones in this speeder.
Yeah.
Can I get 1 of them or 2 of them to shoot those 2 guys there?
So roll a d6.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. If you get a 1 or 2, they were looking the wrong way.
Okay.
If you get a 3 or 4, you can have 1 shot.
Okay.
If you get a 5 or 6, you can have 2 shots.
Okay. 3.
So 1 shot.
Okay. Nice. Thank you. 4.
+1, -1, wasn't it?
Yeah. No,
No,
it's
4
a hit.
hit.
4's a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's +1,
Close range,
-1.
-1. Yeah.
and then an E5s. No,
Okay.
failed to wound. Pings off his ceramite.
Okay.
Okay, so that's shooting. Now I've got my reserve moves.
Okay.
Okay, so now if I can have the tape measure, please.
Yeah, sure.
I'll move these guys. They've basically all moved.
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah. Okay.
Move up.
Put this round to you here. So you've got your Marines moving in.
Yeah.
Slowly, inexorably towards.
Yep.
This will work out quite nicely because I will have to go.
Yeah.
You'll take the Space Marines on from turn 3.
Correct.
I'll have left you in a nice merry pickle.
Yeah. No, I'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at the time, thinking, right,
We're gonna have to go soon as well.
we're gonna have to move. We're gonna have to move.
Yeah.
These guys are now.
They marched up the ladder, didn't they?
No, they didn't march up the ladder. They moved up the ladder, but
Okay.
they are outside the 4-inch range of your guy, but not that they can spot him or see him.
Okay.
So they're going to move there. I'm not moving them very far in order to maintain squad coherency.
Oh, because they're coming up the ladder. Yeah.
And these guys come up the ladder.
That makes sense.
That's then done. So they've moved. This moves back to there because I didn't move it last turn.
Yeah.
Correct.
I put it down to 0 movement,
Yeah.
and now it's reversed up.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's the. Just point to it. That's the ATV.
The ATV.
Wheeler.
Yeah, and it's
Just,
angling,
like that.
looking like that over there.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So that is my reserve move. Xionics.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm gonna see. 24. No, still out of range.
Okay.
Okay.
What Psionics? That mighty tool that they had at their disposal that just isn't in range.
Yeah, he's like, I can't. No, I'm out of range. Okay, so it's now your turn 3.
Okay.
Okay. So, have a think. Show me where you're going to start moving, and I'll bring the camera in. Okay.
Well, I think.
Oh, you need to rally that guy.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No,
Okay, take him away.
take him away. He jumps down and hides,
Yeah.
and that's him gone.
Okay, we've got no one else rallying here.
No,
They're all fine. They're all gone.
Yeah.
Did you lose 25% of this unit?
no. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
I have done. Yeah,
Roll.
The 3 skimmers were all as a unit, were they?
yeah. 6.
So
Pass
you're
my
all right.
leadership test.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay, lucky.
Right. So movement.
Yeah.
I think what's going to have to happen is I think the scouts effectively this turn are going to move
Jump
into
in.
contact with.
Yeah.
Well, I think these 2 are going to try and make contact with the comms tower
Yep.
by the end of the turn, so that by the
Yeah.
psionic phase they
Yeah.
can
Yep,
operate the machine whilst everyone else deals with.
fair enough. Brilliant. They're in.
And I think these 2 might well go and assist.
Yep.
I think ultimately they're going to make sure by the end of the turn they're in combat equally.
Yep.
Try and give those boys the most opportunity to work the comms tower.
Yeah.
These Marines are going to form a defensive perimeter sort of down that way.
Yeah.
Missile launcher is going to stay stationary so that he with a Razorback can try and take out another skimmer.
Yeah.
Those 2 boys are going to move towards the pipeline so they can try and take a pop at the explosive barrel.
Okay. In all honesty, they don't need to move,
No. Okay.
but they could. If they moved here, they can only be targeted by.
Yeah, they get a bit of cover then.
Yeah, they get a bit of cover.
Soft cover. Yeah.
This chap, Noel,
Yeah.
that's by your hand,
Yeah.
that scout's going to take cover behind one of these crates
Yeah.
and start popping at these 2 chaps.
Here.
Yeah, that'll do. For the,
He's got a 4-inch move.
yeah, the other crate more so.
Okay.
Because he's got more chance of dealing damage to them. They're going to be big heroes and just keep laying down suppressive fire until such time as everything goes Armageddon.
Yeah.
Not that, well, yeah, he's just going to have to start taking some pot shots at Marines. And this lot, This is kind of not looking great up here. They might have to
Remember
start
what
doing-
I
Yeah.
think in this point you have to remember what the mission is.
Yeah, well, they're
So
going to have to
mission
make a
critical
tactical
retreat.
down
Yeah.
the ramp.
Yeah, behind the.
So 4 inches.
I'd move them behind the burning.
Yeah.
So then they've got the cover of the.
If there's actually room to do that.
Yeah, of course there is. Look, there we go.
Right, let's do that.
So they make a retreat
But-
down there.
They're going to make their retreat facing, at least in a usable direction,
Yeah,
so they can lay down suppressing fire.
they can. One of them. Yeah.
Yeah, they, well, actually, yeah.
That guy at the front. Yeah, go on, give me.
This one?
That one at the back. If you turn him
Yeah.
to face, you moved him.
Yep.
Turn him to face.
Yep.
He can take out one of these guys.
Okay.
It's another.
So there's not a whole lot of movement to do.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Ben I do have to go soon if I have the shooting turn and then swap with you, Noel.
Yep.
Is that all right with you guys?
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Right. It's not much. Right, crack missile at that speeder.
Okay, off you go. Roll to
Because
hit.
that's the the priority. No.
oh, okay.
Heavy bolter at the
That's
speeder.
No.
Okay. Right, these two
The other
chaps.
crack missile.
Do you mean crack missile?
Yeah.
I can see either.
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
speeder,
yeah,
so
yeah,
I think
you're in
he's going to
range.
go at that one, and
Yeah.
he's going to have 40-inch range.
Yeah, that's within range.
Right, let's go for the crack missile at the other speeder.
Yep. Hit.
5. That's a hit.
So that's a crack missile.
So
So
fine.
pass me that, and I'll look it up for you because I've got the missiles on there.
crack missiles used to be strength 6.
So I go here. Okay, crack missile launcher, strength 8, save modifier -6, damage D10.
Right, well,
3. That's gonna
strength 8. Did you say?
yeah.
Against toughness,
Yeah, that's
going to be damage.
going to be a damage.
How much damage does it do?
D10. So that does a.
So 5 damage.
Hang on, I'm just checking something. Yeah, toughness 5. So
Yeah.
that's
5
twos.
damage.
3
Okay.
points of damage.
So
Roll a
now,
D6.
Roll a D6. Add 2 to it.
Yeah,
It's
8.
critical.
So it's a critical. Now roll a D10. Add 2 to it.
5.
7 on the damage.
No, it's 5 total.
5 total.
Yeah.
Okay. So 5 total on the vehicles is. Let me look up vehicles, which is page
114.
Heavy bolter might do something different then.
Yeah.
I think we can accept that
100 actually.
because I've
100.
positioned him where I have.
Yeah.
You might have a pop
on
at.
the damage
Yeah.
table, that means you get. Oh, no, that's vehicle profiles. We're looking for vehicles in combat. Where's vehicles in combat? 89.
What I'll do is I'll start the heavy bolter at them.
Yep.
If you're happy, you know the rules for.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't think I get any pluses.
Heavy bolter, 1 sec.
38. So, a 5. Power loss, half move allowance, and acceleration deceleration rates.
Okay.
Did you hit with the heavy bolter?
I haven't shot the heavy bolter yet.
Right,
We're just
okay.
debating who they're going to shoot.
Okay.
So, heavy bolter, it's got a range of 40.
Well, it's in range.
Yeah. No. that's
Can't hit
nice.
anything for Toffee though. Right. Okay. Carrying on down the ramp, I've got a marine with a bolter shooting these chaps.
Yep.
Sullying my guy.
3,
It's a
that's
hit.
a hit. Roll to wound.
Strength 4, toughness 3, 3s.
Yep.
-1, I think.
Yep. No good. Yawn.
Okay.
And then can bolters have an effect on the skimmer?
Yeah.
Right, well
Yeah,
those two boys
the skimmers,
It's toughness 5, so
so you need
you'd have
to
to
get
roll
6.
5.
2 hits.
2 hits. You need 6s. Strength 4, toughness 5. That's 5s.
It's 5.
1 hit,
One
1
hit.
wound.
One
Okay.
wound,
Roll
so
d6.
roll a D6.
You get a 1,
No.
2. So no
So
critical.
that's 1 more damage on
One
it. So how
damage.
much damage does it have in total?
So,
Had 3.
5 in total from
yeah,
there.
5 plus that one, 6.
6.
So how many wounds have they got?
15.
Right, okay. Done. Right. This guy behind the crate's having a pop at one of those two chaps.
There we go. Miss.
Miss.
Yep.
My two chaps shooting that way towards the explosive barrel.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that's the only target they can see anyway.
Yeah, roll to hit the barrel. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Roll to wound.
The barrel's done. So
Barrel's done.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're gonna roll to wound.
Oh yeah, you do need to roll the wound the barrel, but it's only a toughness
3.
2.
2. No, roll to wound.
Okay, roll again.
Roll again.
3, yeah.
Yeah, it's gone.
So the barrel's gone.
Okay, so now you're going to roll. It's gone off with a strength 4, and these 2 guys are in the blast.
3.
Okay.
1.
1 die, so unmodified.
No, he's alright.
He's alright.
Okay.
1 gone. Oh no,
He's fine.
Yeah, 1 guy. Yeah, they're both
What
okay.
armor have you given me?
Carapace, I think.
Carapace.
Those boys have all
For
got.
these guys,
Oh no, they were mesh.
yeah.
So
Oh,
no,
you've
he's
been
gone.
going Carapace the
He's
whole
dead.
game.
He's dead. No, I did have mesh with the others.
Yeah.
Gone.
Right, okay. Right, then to finish off the shooting, before I go for the last speeder, these 3 bolt guns at that mob.
And what about this thing?
Yeah, I'll do everything else, the missile launcher and...
In a minute, right.
yeah, so 3 guys at that mob.
Yeah,
I think that's 2 hits.
yeah, I agree.
And strength 4, tough no wounds. And then the last, so we've got the twin las cannon and the missile launcher with a crack at
Okay.
the last speeder.
Are you doing 2
Now,
shots
how much
or
obscuration is
Right,
the?
well, this guy can't shoot.
Okay, fine.
are you
He
doing?
can't see a thing.
You've got targeting sensors on the las cannons, so you can hit.
Yeah, you can shoot. I'm saying you can shoot with the
Yeah.
las cannon.
Yeah.
But this guy with the missile launcher,
Okay.
he's on the wrong side of the smoke.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Fine.
So,
Well, I tell you what he'll have done on his move then is he'd have tried to take up a better position for next
okay,
turn.
So that's fine.
Best thing he can do.
Yeah.
So then it's the twin las cannons.
Are you doing 1 shot and
I think I
reroll?
need to try and hit as much damage into it as possible. which
Oh,
means
so 2 shots.
2 shots
Okay.
at close range.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. 2 5s would have been nice.
Yeah.
But a 4 and a 6 will do.
That's
Yeah.
2 hits because you get +2 at short range.
Oh, okay, and he's at minus. Yeah.
So
okay.
that's 2 hits.
Yeah.
And now each hit does.
Wounds. So see if you wound it.
So see if you wound
strength
it.
8.
Strength 9.
Strength. Okay.
Anything
Anything but a
2s.
1.
Yep. And then 4d6.
46 damage.
Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
And then I roll to see
Why
if
not?
it's a critical.
No, that one's not been hit yet.
Do I roll to see if it's a critical?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much
No, it's
damage
not.
did you do?
He did 11 points of damage.
That's
Okay,
more than 4.
So what did he roll?
He rolled a 1.
Okay, so you need a 6, and
Yeah.
you're adding a 9, 10 to it. So you've done it.
So done
Now
it.
you roll a d10.
So you ain't gonna need much to get it blown up.
7.
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay, it's blown up.
So now I
You
need.
roll for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys.
I think they're all brown bread.
I've got
'Cause they're-
2 guys.
Okay, so roll 2d6. Tell me what 2 numbers you get.
5 and a 5.
5
Again.
Yeah,
and a 5.
they keep falling out the back.
Okay.
So we've got Bionico and a dude with a big head. Iron Claw miniatures, both of them, I think.
Starting to look a little bit like
So that was.
Fallout scene.
Yeah.
Okay, have you got a crater there as well in the bottom? Okay.
That's what they're there for.
There we are.
Right, I need to make a rally test at the end of my.
Well, that's the end of my shoot.
No, when do I
Oh,
make a
hand-to-hand
rally
combat.
test? When do I make a
End of
round
your
test? Well, but then I have to make a round test.
Not now. Don't think when.
No, check because I might need under fire.
Yeah.
I've lost another 25% of that
Yeah.
unit.
Should we do a hand-to-hand combat there?
Go for it. Yeah.
So I've got
check
2
the,
guys against
Yeah.
the 1 guy
on that.
closest to us.
Yeah,
Okay. Movement,
1 hit.
combat, shooting, hiding, shooting.
That's
Wound.
strength 4 tough. Yeah.
Save,
So you've got to make a save.
slow.
Does.
5. Saves.
Oh, does that save means we now figured out he's got mesh?
No, he's not got mesh. He's got. Oh no, he's got mesh. A 5 or 6 is for mesh. -1.
Okay.
Oh no, it's not -1.
No.
No.
Right, and then my 2 guys on the
If the
guy.
unit suffers a third or more of its current numerical strength in shooting. So
Yeah,
yes.
I will have to. Right, I'm going to do that now. They're okay. Roll the 5.
Okay.
Right, my other 2 guys on one of your guys.
It's one
hit
hit.
again. And a
One
wound.
Gone.
Oh, that's handy. Finally, we deal with the chap that was causing my initial comms guy problems.
He
So
might have lost you the game.
yeah. So at the end of
Most
my
valuable player.
at the end of my turn, I have 3 guys in base contact with the comms tower.
Okay.
So we can assume this is turn 1 of 3.
Yep.
Not that we're going to get 3 whole turns more.
Okay, so
Maybe.
which guys are they?
You've got 2 here.
Yeah.
2 at the back and the original
Yeah,
guy.
This guy here is just for combat.
Yeah, so
So it's
those
not him, it's these 2.
Yeah.
But in the Zionic phase,
Yeah.
which comes after,
Yeah.
he's able to connect.
Okay.
So
So that does it.
that does it. So you've got
Okay.
so you've got 2 guys already connected. You've got a 3rd guy now connected.
Right.
one of them might survive.
Okay.
Well, it's really important to have more than one guy, because if I get my psyker in close enough
Yeah.
range, he's going to start meddling.
So on that, I'm going to have to.
You're gonna have to chip these.
Let's
Let's take
make
your.
Come here.
Yep.
I'm gonna take this microphone from you,
So
and I'm going to
For everyone- John, who's been the Fighting Tiger player, is handing over the mantle to Uglub himself,
I am.
and he's making a move. John,
So I'm going to.
thank you very much.
Back here.
Friday family dinner to have.
Yeah.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Family
Thank
fun.
you so much
Really
for coming
appreciate
round.
The participation there.
Yeah.
No, it was great fun just to see Richard's face when you turned up and say, actually, you're going to be playing John.
Yeah, it's
So-
been a long time since we had a game together.
Yeah,
That's right.
definitely.
And I'll have a few words with Alex about his dice tray.
Okay. All right. Thanks very
Thank
much,
you very
John.
much, guys.
All right, ham mitts. I'll see you soon.
Turns out we both roll at once.
yeah.
All right, take care, folks.
Okay, so we've got another half hour for this game. We're going to
Yeah.
see how we get on.
Let's go.
Right.
So we've finished. It's your go. Your move. Let's move you fast.
Okay. So these guys are going to move through this station area
Okay.
here.
What are we doing? We'll switch to this camera
Yeah.
here, and let's. Oh no, overhead cam like that. Right. What are we doing? What are we doing?
So these guys are moving over here like this. So we're just moving forward.
Okay.
I think one of the benefits of the later systems is that they increase the speed of people.
Yeah.
It's like a standard move of 5 or 6 or whatever
okay,
it is.
got it.
Um,
And here you're moving forward. Go, go, go.
yeah.
So what slowed you down behind the power plant over there was actually getting up the cliff.
Yeah, I needed to get up, but you know, obviously, this is the 3rd turn.
Yeah.
And because they've got no transport,
Yeah.
I've not been able to move very far.
Got it.
So he will be up the top of there.
Is there a ladder?
Yep.
You come up the ladder.
Yep.
Okay.
So there.
Like so.
And those 2 guys
Are going in.
Yep.
Okay.
This
What speed?
comes to there. Moves 8.
Okay.
Comes to there. If you can move that.
Okay.
Okay. And then that will come to a stop, you see.
Okay.
All right. These guys.
Okay.
Okay. And then over this side, I've got those 2 guys here will close assault this
Space
the
Marine.
Space Marine.
Okay.
And then these guys aren't going to be able to shoot, so I'm just going to move them 6.
Okay. I think the Marine shoots as you come into combat, although he was facing the wrong way, so he can't.
Okay.
Okay, but he does turn to face.
So these
And we've
guys are
got
coming
these
in.
guys over here who are advancing as a horde, and we're doing the same with these guys here. Yeah.
These guys will just move up 3
Okay.
because
Can I have the tape, please, and I'll move
Yep.
them up for you. And then we've got one guy here. What's he doing?
He will hold his ground and shoot.
Okay.
So one of the things that Rogue Trader wasn't very good at was its movement.
I agree, and I think
It's-
that's one of the reasons we stopped playing, isn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't what I call fluid. I mean, it's fluid, but it's not. It doesn't create enough dynamism.
No, I agree. I think that was exactly the word I was going to use.
And I think that's why in future editions they were like, right, you move 6,
Right.
you know, and then you've got like moving over difficult ground, dangerous terrain tests. So you still
Okay.
move your distance,
Yep.
but you roll and you might lose someone
Okay.
to the dangerous ground. So that's my movement done.
Okay.
Now I'm going to look at shooting.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to start these 2 guys over here.
Yeah.
Okay, they're going to shoot the heavy bolter.
Okay.
Okay, if I miss,
Yeah.
it's poof.
Okay.
If they, well, yeah. So 2 hits.
2 hits on the heavy bolter guy.
2 hits on the heavy bolter. Roll to wounds.
Yeah.
So I need 3 against 4 is 5s. 2 wounds.
Okay. 2
He's
saves
wounded.
required.
Two saves at -1.
Okay.
So you need
Dead.
1 dead. He's dead.
Okay.
This represents that attritional,
Yeah.
slow decay of the
Yeah.
fighting tiger's
Okay.
resilience.
Right. Next. Next
Okay.
shooting.
Next
So
shooting.
that
we've got
that was a shot over there. Sorry, we should have moved the camera for that.
this
guys.
guy here.
Yeah, it's going to shoot at
Him.
that heavy bolter. Yeah.
Yep. No,
He's
he
missed.
fails to.
Okay.
But that's another hit in there.
So is there one more? To
One
go?
more on that,
Okay,
and then it's up in smoke. He might
Okay.
hold fire
Okay.
because the chaos dudes will probably kill him.
Okay.
This guy,
Yeah.
yeah, he's got a bolt pistol.
Okay. Range of 16.
Yeah, he's going to shoot one of those guys at the back.
Okay. So he is in range. So he's at -1.
Yeah, do you want to bring that camera down just a little bit? We can see. So this guy here shooting the scout who's just behind that.
Okay.
So bolt pistol is at what's the range?
He's at -1 to hit.
Okay, so he misses.
Okay.
All right. This is
Yeah.
going to shoot that.
Okay.
Okay, to create a bit of anarchy.
Okay.
So a roll to hit. I need a 4.
Okay. Well, you've missed.
So shot goes wide.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it's a building. Yeah.
Yeah.
+1 to hit. At
All right.
least.
So
So
it hits. It hits.
So it's gone up.
It's
yeah?
gone up.
So let's roll some saves.
Okay.
Let's roll for my guy.
Yep.
So an unmodified save. No.
No.
Unmodified saves for your guys.
No.
So let's get those men over here.
Yep.
They're out of the game now.
Best
So that
thing
was the-
is that we've lost another fighting tiger from a chaos perspective.
Yeah.
2 more technicians gone. Well, that's the calamity.
Oops.
Of
Okay.
grim
So
dark
what we need
future.
to do now is take a couple of the middle bits of the thing out. Just take that middle out.
Yeah.
Okay. Pop that to one side. Pop it behind you there. And this is now up in smoke.
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
There we go.
Okay. So over the far side,
Yeah.
they can't really hit anybody
Okay.
because we've got people in
Too
combat.
many people in the way.
Yeah.
And,
And they're all
vehicles
getting
in the way. And
and they're going to be starting to think about getting out.
okay.
All right. So now
Mhm.
it's just that squad down there,
Yeah.
and they are going to.
There's this guy here.
Okay.
You
Is
can
he got?
see one guy here who's
Okay.
not in cover.
So that's a hit.
Okay. Roll to wound.
He wounds,
Okay.
and it's -1 arm save. So you need a
Okay.
5 or 6.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gone.
So what happened there was just down here. Okay. We've had this technician on the edge of the board here. He's just targeted this scout and he's got him. So we're now, like you said, the attrition is beginning. Okay. Where are we next? You're going to fire with your guys down here. So you had 10 guys firing, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're targeting.
You can see 2 guys. You can see that one. So you're going to have 5 on the scout and 5 on the marine.
Okay, let's do 5 on the marine.
Yeah.
So that's 3 hits. 2 hits.
Okay, see if you wound.
Roll to wound, needing 5s. No.
Okay.
And then the others.
On the marine, yeah?
No, on the scout now.
Okay.
So that's, again, that's 3 hits.
Yep.
Needing 5s.
Yep.
That's 2 wounds,
okay.
mate, at -1.
On the scout.
On the scout, yep.
Okay.
Double 6.
Yep, there you go.
He's made of sterner stuff.
That's what you want. Right, next.
Okay. Next up then is they fire. That's all my firing done, I think. Now it's close assault. So I'm going to start here with these 2 cultists.
Okay. What's their initiative?
Their initiative is 3.
Okay, same as mine.
Simultaneous.
Okay, off we go.
So that's no hits from me.
No hits from me.
Okay. And then...
Although, am I using... No. Okay, no hits from me.
And then here, I've got 1 guy against your 2.
Okay.
All right, so... no, I failed to hit.
Okay, let's see if we can get rid of this guy. 2 hits.
2 hits, roll to wound. You need 3s.
Okay.
1 wound. Make a save. Saved.
Okay.
All right.
Any more close combat? Don't think so.
No. Okay. There's no more close assault. And you've still got 2 guys in. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is do my reserve move.
Okay, do your reserve move. Let's see where you're moving. Okay. Where are you reserve moving? Are you reserve moving on this side first?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
Because these guys, they can't reserve move.
Okay.
They will get out.
Yeah.
This
regiment can't reserve move because he shot.
Yeah. But
the ones these other guys can, yeah. Okay.
Okay. So he's at the base. So they can't. He's up. And he'll be up. And then the others will be down.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
And then I'm going to see. I'm in range now. So what I'm going to do is that's. And these guys didn't shoot.
Okay. Have they spotted the Marines?
I'm within 3 inches.
So you can't reserve move.
Can't reserve move them. Yeah, because now they're alerted to their presence.
Okay, so you're too close.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Your other guys down here can reserve move. These guys here.
No, they can't. They're shot.
Okay, and these
guys can.
Okay.
So they're moving, trying to find the path of least resistance. Okay, so you finish moving them. I'm just going to pull them up like that.
Okay.
Okay, so they're moving through the gully.
Now what's left? Anything else?
No, it's Onyx.
Okay, go ahead with your Onyx. Is he in range now?
Okay. No, can't do that.
Okay.
What I can do is I'm going to attempt to jinx this.
Okay. So show me where your cycle is.
He's here.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm within 24 inches of that. So the way the jinx works is, can be used to disable a weapon or system for rest of game. Same power must be used to it. So what we'll have to do from a games master perspective is I'm trying to jinx that node.
Yeah, so you're jinxing the communications relay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
see if you can do it.
What I need to do is we now need to go to the psychic phase in the book.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, let's just switch cameras to all of the room.
Now you may want to think that there are a number of terminals.
Yeah.
And it may be that there may be one terminal on each quarter.
Yeah, but you're going to do the relay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what am I looking for? Psychic phase rules.
Psychic phase rules.
Okay, got it.
So if you look up jinx and tell me how much that costs.
Jinx.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for it now. Okay. H-I-J. There isn't a jinx yet. Location. Is there a different name for it?
No, it's called.
Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm looking at mutants, not.
Yeah.
So is it a level 1? What level is it?
It's level 2.
Okay, level 2 abilities, and we have got Jinx. A very general ability. It'll interfere with mechanical. Can't be used to fudge a door. Can be used to fudge a door, so it won't open, or open a locked door, or repair a broken system. It remains fudged unless a psycho uses the same ability to reverse the process. So if you do this, it means I can't win the game at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I think is,
So it's PSI points 4.
4. So it cost me 4 points. But I think because it's so critical, that you would have some kind of, because it's like a relay,
another system,
so system, almost like a psychic.
So it puts me back a turn.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So
it's 4 points.
Now I've got 14 points.
Okay.
Okay. So if I go under 10, I have to roll to see if it works.
Okay.
So this is a guaranteed work.
Okay.
Okay.
So
when a psycho attempts to employ his powers, he uses energy in the form of PSI points.
Yeah.
The amount used varies from ability to ability. Using an ability, test for success by rolling 2d6. If the result is equal or less than the psycho's remaining PSI points, the ability can be used. So if I roll 2d6, I rolled a 4. I've got 14 points.
So
it works.
Okay. So now you're down to 10.
Now I'm down to 10, and that's it. You're back a turn.
Right. Okay. So Jinx. Time thing, and the range is 24. Right. Okay. So
I think it's quite a powerful spell.
It is very powerful. So I'm back another turn.
Yeah.
So I'm back to square one,
Yeah.
assuming I can get on another terminal.
Yeah.
Which I can, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that all of your go done? Have you got any rallying to do?
They need to rally.
Yeah.
Because they lost another.
Yeah. So make a morale check for these guys. Okay.
Oh no, they passed. They passed it.
Well,
yeah, they passed. They rolled a 6. So they're okay.
Okay, so now what are we doing?
It's now your turn.
So it's now my turn. So I need to move.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So let's see what we can do. So if you give me the tape, have you got the tape?
There you go.
Magic. Thank you very much. So he is going to stay there. He's going to stay there. He's going to blow that up. He's going to do that. These guys here can stay there. This thing is going to need to move. Oh dear. He may as well stay there.
You've got another scout you can get in line with your relay.
Did we do that combat?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
You've got 2 more scouts that you can get in onto the relay.
Okay.
Do you want me to put them in? These 2 here.
Yeah, I think so.
There's one there.
Yeah.
and one there.
Okay.
So now you've got 5 people in there.
Okay. That's probably quite good. This guy here is going to come around. Is he? He's going to move into hard cover at the edge of the building and stay there. This guy with the rocket launcher isn't now pointing at anything, so he's not much use. So I think we'll put him facing that way.
Yep.
The vehicle isn't now pointing at anything either, and it can't see anything, although it can probably see through that smoke to that speeder. No, it can't. Okay, so it's just going to have to deal with those guys there. So now we need to get our men are out of there. All the men are out. So these guys need to come down this ramp.
Yep.
And do something about these guys.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So that's that.
Yep.
Those guys aren't moving, and those guys aren't moving. So
Okay.
we are moved. Okay.
Right,
So is it my firing now?
Yeah, shooting.
Okay, so shooting now. So what we'll do is we'll switch to this overhead cam again. Okay. Right then. So now what we want to do is start at one side and work our way around. If you could bring the dice here.
Yep.
Okay, I can move the cam and we can work through everything. All right?
Yep.
Okay. So
There's the dice there. Let me move the. Take that.
okay. So let's start with the heavy bolter.
Yep.
Up on the thing up there. You can point to him for me.
Just
Yeah, so we've got a heavy bolter here.
Yep.
So he's going to fire at your troops.
Okay.
Just down here, look. These guys here. All right.
Okay.
So, first shot is a hit, I think. It's on a 3. They're in the open.
Yep.
So what do I need to wound?
Oh, what have you fired?
A heavy bolter.
Heavy bolter against who? The Space Marines.
Yeah.
So to
it's
wounds,
wounding on a
it's
3.
So you're hang on. Your strength 4, toughness 4, needing 4s.
What for a heavy bolter? So it's strength 5.
Oh, 1 sec, it might well be. Hang on.
I don't think I've wounded.
Heavy bolter, strength 5. What did you roll?
2.
So you needed 3.
Yeah, so it's failed.
Yep.
And now a crack missile at the right. Here's something cinematic.
Yeah.
We're going to put a crack missile into this.
Yeah.
And it will do a 2-inch blast from the base.
Okay.
For everybody.
You
we'll
rolled
have
a
to make
2.
a save. We'll have to make it. No, that was for my radius.
Okay.
Right. So now I roll to hit.
Go on, roll to hit.
A 3.
3's a hit.
Yeah. So it's gone up
Okay.
because it's a crack missile.
Yep.
So now you can remove that.
Okay.
Bring me some smoke. I've actually put it back, and let's just see who you need to roll a save for.
I don't know where your smoke is.
Don't worry, I'll get the smoke in a sec. Let's do the saves.
Okay.
All right?
So
There you
give me
go.
your tape.
Yeah. Give me the thing back. So it's everyone in 2 inches. So it's
Well, from there it's
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, it's
Get
2
the tape.
inches.
Yep.
Easily 2
Yeah.
inches.
Might be him as well.
Yeah.
Yep, he's in. Is he in? Yep, he's in.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So we'll go round.
So let's get rid of that.
Okay.
So save.
Yeah, it's a standard save, right?
Yeah.
Gone.
Okay. Next guy.
Saved.
Next guy.
Saved.
Next guy.
Gone.
Okay. Next guy.
Saved.
This guy.
Do him last.
Okay. This guy.
Saved.
This guy.
Saved.
This guy.
Saved.
Okay. 2 guys gone.
2 guys gone.
Okay. Put your refinery piece to one side.
Yep. Got a bit of smoke there.
Yeah, I'm going to get it. And some stuff. Right, let's take a bit of the smoke from
Here we go.
there.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we are.
Where was it?
There. That's it.
Okay. Right, let's see if this one goes up.
Okay.
So just roll. So it's going to be
A 5.
that one's gone as well.
Yeah.
Right, so just take it away.
Okay.
Put a crater there
Yeah.
and a bit more smoke. And
Yeah.
there we go. That'll do.
I tell you, they're really smart bits of kit. Then.
Thank
They
you
look
very
good.
much. Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
Okay.
Okay.
Conditioner bottles.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So that's the crack guy. That's that guy.
Yeah.
Now we've got bolter guys here.
Yep.
So we've got 2 bolters at your Space Marines here.
Yep.
That's great. There's the
Okay,
dice, please.
Sorry. Just
Pop it there. There we go. Oh, that's not very nice with the. Oh yeah, that's okay. So 2 hits
okay.
and 2 wounds.
Uh,
No, 1 wound.
1 wound. Make a save at -1. Saved.
Saves. Right. Okay. And then the guy at the back
Yep.
is going to shoot this thing.
Okay.
Okay. So he's shot that.
Hits.
And he wounds it on a high roll. No.
Miss.
Okay.
Fails to penetrate.
Okay, so now we've got the las cannon twin linked on
Okay.
the men at the bottom,
Are you just gonna do 2 shots?
I guess.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
you can only hit 1. You know, you're gonna
Yeah.
fry 2 men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So that's 2 hits.
hits.
You need 2s or more.
Yeah.
Double ones.
Incredible.
They stand there
Yeah.
and consider their luck.
Yep. I've got this one guy shooting here. Look.
Yeah.
So I've got this scout behind the container just here,
Yeah.
shooting this guy on here who's still there.
Yeah.
And he rolls a 5, so he hits, and he rolls a 4, so he wounds, and you're going to need to roll a save for this guy. And he's failed because it's a 5 or 6 save, and he's at a -1.
Yeah.
So he's gone. And then we've got 1, 2, 3 guys shooting, or 2 guys shooting down here now.
Okay.
Okay. So they've got bolt guns.
Yep.
They're shooting 1 hit.
Yep. Roll to wound.
1
Wounds.
wound.
Make -1 save. That's another casualty.
Another casualty. Okay. Right. So now we've got hand-to-hand combat.
Okay. So first hand-to-hand combat
These
is
2.
there. So you've got 1 guy.
Okay.
He's a scout. He fails.
Failed to
My
hit.
2 guys are gonna. Nope.
If they've not hit either. Okay.
You've got another one. 2 guys. You've got 2
Okay,
guys
so
to my
I've got
1.
2 guys here. So
1
1
hit.
hit.
Roll to wound.
No.
No. My 1 guy. He
He's
hits. He wounds. Oh, he's
Nice.
managed to kill one of your scouts.
Okay. There we go.
He's obviously using like a large wrench.
Okay. So
Something.
this guy needs to roll morale.
He's fine.
Okay. Next. So we've done that.
Yeah, that's the only
Done.
place.
So we've got anything else?
You
to
got
do?
any reserve moves?
Don't think I've
No.
got any reserve moves to do.
No. Okay.
So now we are at.
There was one thing you didn't fire. Maybe you should. Is your pintle mounted?
Oh, have I got one?
bolter? Yeah.
What is it?
It's,
Heavy bolter.
It's. I think it's just a bolter.
Okay.
So
Hits.
hits,
Wounds.
wounds.
Go ahead.
No,
No.
another casualty. So how many have I lost there now?
I don't think it matters this turn because
Okay.
you've got to lose a third of them in one round of shooting.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Okay.
So that's all of the stuff done for
Okay.
you.
So no reserve move.
No psionics.
No psionics.
No rally.
No rallying needs to be done. So it's your move.
Okay.
Just let that wasp out.
Yeah.
Don't get stung by it, please.
No.
Is he gone?
Yep.
Thank you.
Right, this will be the last turn.
Okay.
So, because it's 5-5 already.
Okay.
So, may I have the
Tape.
tape? What we're going to do is we're going to move over here. So if you want to
Okay.
put
Let's
the
have a look.
camera.
Yep.
So what we're doing is we're moving this squad round.
Okay.
In fact, one of them will get up there to close assault him.
Okay. Okay.
So they're in a fight up there.
Okay, just leave him. It's fine. Just
Yeah.
we know they're fighting.
Yep. So
Okay.
these guys will.
Okay.
They're coming in to secure that.
Okay.
Okay, and
I'm
then
going to put my other guy back on the other side.
oh yeah, who is he? Just there.
Just there. So I'm one turn again on this.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it was on the, just put him easy on there. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so these guys will charge in. Okay,
Okay.
those two guys. If you can move them
So
in.
these three,
No, we'll start with the guys at the front first.
these two.
Yeah, they're rushing in,
Okay.
and then we've got these three guys.
Okay. Well, you're only going to get one more guy in because of the terrain.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Razorback's on fire.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
there's
so get one.
And there's a drop here.
Yeah. Okay. So put the others behind to move in.
Like so.
Yeah. And then the rest of that squad.
Some of them get up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to get that from this. Are they this squad?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, they're
These guys.
yeah.
So. And then you can put two guys behind. Yeah. And there's no unit coherency here. Well, they were charging though. So. Okay. And then unit coherency, and then you can get two guys up.
Yeah. So let's get the boss man up. And him.
Okay. And move the rest up to the bottom.
Yep.
Okay. There you go. Oh, it's falling.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so that's all the movement there.
Okay. So that was moving up these Marines.
These guys just keep moving up.
Okay. So what are these guys doing? These ones here.
Move 3.
Okay. Give me a 3.
Moves them to the base of these.
Got it.
Great. These guys move to here. They're pretty ineffectual, these guys. They're also like a reserve. It's the whole movement thing.
Yeah.
And I think because I wasn't expecting to come on the long edge.
Right.
So needed more transport. But they're the weight of numbers makes it look menacing. Okay, so the status is you've got one turn, haven't you?
Yeah. At the moment.
At the moment. All right. So shooting.
Have you got any shooting?
Yes. I've got one guy.
If you do it quick, what we'll do is we'll play a quick combat round the tower and see
Yeah.
if we manage to hold on for 3 turns.
Yeah.
All right.
So
let's go.
he's shooting him.
This
Okay.
guy.
Yeah, bolt pistol.
Okay. Far away.
Okay.
So long range, I think.
So
I
it's
think
a
it's
4.
a miss.
So that's
So
a minus
it's
1. No,
yeah.
it's a hit.
So they hit on a 3, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's in cover.
Oh, no, he's not. He's got his back to him. Look, I'm there.
This guy is behind that.
All right, we'll shoot the one next to him because
Okay.
he's all right because
Go
he's
ahead.
also in con.
Yeah. Go on then.
So So now I need a 4.
Go on then.
No,
Okay.
fails.
Right.
Okay, so that's that shooting.
Move that dice thing down there so it's easier.
There's
for
no
you.
other shooting. That's not shooting. They're ineffectual.
Okay.
So now
Close combats.
close combats. Let's do the one on the tower.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So that's a hit.
Okay.
Roll to wound. No, fail to wound.
Hit.
You hit.
Doesn't wound.
no.
It's 4 against
So we're
4.
duking it out up
Yeah.
there. And now we've got the attack here. So I've got
This
2
one here.
attacks.
Yeah.
Do my 2 technicians.
Go on then.
Has 2 hits. Roll to wound. No.
Wound.
Snake eyes.
Hit.
5 hit.
Wound.
Make a save. No, it's one of them gone.
Okay. So roll for.
Oh no, I was doing the attack here. I did
Oh,
these
right.
2 guys. So put him
No,
back.
no. I was doing.
Oh right, okay, fine. Take him off. Makes no odds.
No, it doesn't. Okay.
Makes no odds.
So make a rally or a morale test for this guy.
He's running. Move
Okay,
him
can I
8
have
inches.
Tape.
He's gone 8. Yep.
He's over here.
Yep.
Let me see if I follow up. Let's have the dice. Nope.
No, he holds his ground.
Okay.
And now I've got the attacks here. So I've got the 2 guys with mesh armor.
Okay. Roll those 2 first.
Mm.
A 6 and a 3.
So it's 1 hit. Roll to wound. Is a wound.
Is a save.
There's
Oh
a
no,
save.
I fight first, Richard.
Oh, you do against him. Yeah.
So let's see if I save.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, which you do.
But now, how many attacks have I got on
Well, you
each
got-
guy? 2 guys.
Yeah.
So 1 attack each, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2 hits.
2 hits.
Roll to wound. 2 wounds.
Okay.
2 saves.
Yeah.
No. So the 2 guys are gone,
Okay.
which is fine.
Yeah.
And the Chaos Marines ignore them.
Yeah.
So now I've got one attack.
1 attack. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's actually got 2 attacks because he's one of the scouts. He's got a bolt pistol and chainsword.
Okay. So he's at -2 and -1.
Yeah.
Okay. So offhand is -2.
So the bolt pistol is going to be the offhand. Chainsword gives
Okay.
him a bonus in close combat.
Okay. Go on then. So roll the chainsword.
So it's a hit,
Okay.
and he wounds on chainsword. Strength 5 -1. So strength
Okay.
5. It's only 3s.
Yeah.
Wounded, and you
Okay.
-1 save.
Okay. What's his initiative, by the way?
4.
So I've saved.
You save.
So
Nice.
now I'm fighting him back
Uh,
because I haven't fought with that guy yet.
yeah.
Or have I?
Yeah, you fought with him.
Oh, I fought with the.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Right. All right then.
So that's it. You just saved. You just got his,
Okay.
got his ceramite in
Yeah.
the way.
Got it.
Nice. Okay, so that's that little close assault.
Yep.
We've got 1 technician against
Yep.
your
Okay,
guy, so
go
it's
ahead.
simultaneous. Oh dear.
I thought we'd done this one though.
No, we haven't done that one.
Okay.
So I hit you. I failed to wound you.
Okay.
Okay.
And I haven't hit you.
No. And then we've got the one at the top of the tower.
Okay.
Oh, we've done that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. That's all my
Okay.
close assault. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another
Psychic jinx.
psychic.
Roll 2.
No. I'm not going to do. Yeah, I am. I'm going to do jinx again, but now I've got to roll
Yeah, I know.
because I've got 10. So if I roll more,
Yeah,
doesn't go, but I still lose the points.
I know.
Okay. So this is to disable another
Yeah.
relay. 10. Can you check what it says?
You've equaled
I've
it.
equaled it.
You've equaled it. Right.
Feck.
Right then. Abilities. So, where would it be? Enhanced attack, psychic sense.
Using an ability. Here we go. You test for
Yeah,
success rolls. If the result is equal or less than,
The ability can be used.
it can be used. So that's
Okay.
another
Relay down.
relay down.
Okay. So, being as I've got more than one guy on,
Yeah.
how does that work?
you're the games master. Make it cinematic. You've got multiple
so I've got to
guys.
start again.
Yeah.
Okay. Right then. So I've got to do 3 rounds on there. Right. It's my go, is it?
Yeah, but it's also 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's just do
the combat there.
the combat there.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
It's
So
almost...
don't move them.
No.
I can only move the Marines.
Yeah.
You're not going to move any more men in. It's only who you've got up here.
Yeah.
Because I'm the one thing I was going to do was try and take this lot out.
Do you want to try and take him out?
Let me just try and take a few of them out.
Yep.
I can hit probably a couple. So let me do that.
Yep. Let me move this up here.
Yeah. Okay. So I need to roll to hit. If
Okay.
if I hit and wound one of these guys,
Yep.
I can go again.
Yep.
So
You
I hit.
Roll to wound. Wounded him.
Okay. So I didn't. Oh no. So you've got to roll.
You do D4. Okay.
Or is it D4?
Yeah.
Oh crikey. Have you got more? Well, it's this first Marine. So does it matter? No, this guy.
Oh no,
He's the most
not,
obvious target.
Yeah, so I've
So
got to
you
make
roll
a save. He
No.
failed, he's dead.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gone.
Next guy. So now I roll to hit again.
Yeah. So
This guy.
who are you going for?
This guy.
Okay. So that is okay. He's a
Hit.
hit. Okay. He's toughness 4.
Okay.
You're-
I've rolled a 5. I've hit.
You've hit.
So now I need to roll a D4.
Yeah. Because he's
He might
got
have
2
more.
wounds.
Right. Okay.
He's got 2 wounds.
Okay.
And he's the heavy bolter.
So I've
is-
rolled 2. So you need
Two.
to make 2 saves.
Okay, one sec. Heavy bolter, D4, strength 5. Save mod.
-2.
Is it -2?
I think.
Check
-1
on
or
the...
-2.
Here, I've got it here.
Okay.
-2.
Okay.
So I'm saving on a 6.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Dead.
So the jinxes
Okay.
are gone
Okay.
because he's out of commission.
Okay. So let's keep going because I've got another shot now on
Yeah.
this guy.
Yeah.
Hit.
Hit.
Wound. Roll a save.
No.
Dead. Next
Yeah.
guy. Hit. Wound.
Saves. Right.
Oh,
you're gonna-
does he save?
Yeah.
Oh, hang
-2. He does save.
2 hits.
Okay. Right, he's gone. I don't think you're going to be able to hit anybody else. You've already hit him. He survived.
No, that's fine. Which guy?
He's taken out. Not him.
Not him.
No, he survived. He was the first one you shot.
Okay. Oh, I can come back to him. Following fire, he can choose another target within 4 inches.
Okay. All right, so he's gone then. And that's probably it because you're obstructed.
Yep. Oh yeah, no chance on anyone else. Because I went that way, I haven't got these guys.
Yeah.
All right. So up here, we need to fight this out.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
so they will all close assault into those guys.
These
you've got-
guys here are close assaulting into.
No, these guys would
Close-
close assault into
so
there. So you
these
get 3 on 3.
Let's do that.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Those guys were going to get out
And close assault.
and they
on
would
them.
close assault towards that.
Okay. Let's do that. So. See if I've got any men left over to do anything. So they're about there. Okay, right. And then these guys are gonna
Thanks.
go that way.
Tales from Shed HQ 5208. Cracking game, chaps, and a great way to spend the afternoon at my painting desk. We're really pleased that you've enjoyed the game.
Yeah.
We're just having to amp things up a little bit because we're almost at time.
we want to fight it out.
We just want to fight out the closest assault.
So whose go is it?
It's your. Well, let's start with you.
Okay.
And then we'll come back.
Okay. So how many turns of fighting do I need to win?
3 turns.
Right. So starting now.
No,
so,
2 turns. 2 turns.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, 3 turns because it starts again because you jinxed it.
Well, I jinxed it. But when
No.
he dies.
No, at the end of this turn, I'm on. No, when he's dies, it doesn't matter. It's already jinxed.
Okay.
Okay. So I've got to win 3 turns. So start now.
Okay.
Okay. So here we go.
Do your 3 attacks on my 3 Space Marines.
Okay.
On my Chaos Marines. Renegades. So that's 1 hit. Fail
No
to
wounds.
My attacks back. So that's
2 hits.
2 hits. And we're using chain swords.
Got it.
That's 1 wound.
Okay. Big dice. That's
-1.
Saved.
Saved. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
These guys. Simultaneous.
Hit.
Miss.
Fail to wound.
Okay. Next. These 2.
Okay. Oh, can't roll in the... No.
No. These 2.
Okay. No.
No. No.
Next one.
These 2.
Hit. Hit.
Yeah. So. No
Fail
wound.
to wound. Yep.
Is that a wound?
Yep.
Save.
No, he's gone. So that's the mesh guy gone.
That's the mesh guy gone. Okay. Right. Is that... Do you need to roll for a... Anyone need to roll for a lost combat?
No, not at the moment.
Okay.
So we go again.
Okay. So you get to charge again. So, and we get to charge again.
Yeah.
So let's just move these guys up so it's
Okay.
easy to see. Okay. So we're moving 3 guys in.
Yep.
You're going to move 3 guys in.
Yep.
Okay. And now we're holding the line. Okay.
Okay, so let's just start.
Okay.
I'll start with my 3 guys.
Yeah. Don't they have 2 weapons?
They do.
Okay.
So
Well,
we're doing the
why
bolt pistol first at -2.
Go on then.
So that's 1 hit.
Yeah. Go ahead. Roll
Okay.
1 wound.
That's a wound.
Okay.
We're at -1.
That's
He's
not
gone.
a save, but I'll do my attacks back. Yeah.
Hang on. Yeah. That's a hit. It's a wound. That's a save.
Okay.
Okay.
So this guy's gone.
Yep. Now my next guy. Next I'm gonna do is I've got
I haven't
2.
done my 2 attacks back
No.
yet. But go on.
Oh,
Do your 2 guys.
Yeah.
1 and
2. That's with the
so it's 2. Go on.
and then to wound.
No.
That's 1.
Okay.
Yep. -1.
On the chainsaw.
Yeah. Chainsaw strength 5 -1.
Saved.
Saved. Okay.
Okay. They need to roll morale though.
Yep.
Give me a big dice.
That's fine.
Okay. These 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Miss.
Hit.
Fail
Doesn't
to
wound.
wound. Okay.
Next guys. Miss. Hit. Fail to wound.
Yeah.
Next guy.
Yep.
Hit. Wound.
Dead.
It's that one, yeah?
Yep.
Next. These 2.
Hit. Fail to wound. Hit.
Fail to wound. Okay. These 2.
Yep.
So I'm hitting first this time
Okay.
because I'm a space marine now. Hit. Wound.
Dead.
Okay. It's looking good, guys. Next. Space marine.
Yep. Hit. Wound. Saved.
Okay, next guy.
Hit. Wounded. Saved.
Right, fight back.
So
Two
we've got
guys.
2 guys.
Yeah.
Miss. Hit. Wound. Saved.
Okay.
Okay, so as is. So now it's the last turn.
Okay. So.
Okay, so these guys, he will pile in.
Yeah.
Okay. Your scout will come in and support him.
Yeah.
And then you've got 2 guys.
Yeah.
You've got 1, 2, 1. 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, start here.
Okay.
So
So
we're looking down here.
so
We've got these last 2 guys. So simultaneous.
I'm weapon skill 3 against 4, need 5s. So it's a miss. You hit. Fell to wound. Okay, I'm going to do the Space Marine.
So do all your 3 dice.
This is
The
my
first one.
needing 6s, 1 hit.
Okay.
Roll to wound. Hit wounds.
Okay.
And -1 save. Another
No.
one gone.
Okay. So
And then
do your
I've
other
got-
arm,
Yeah.
and then I get my attacks back.
So that's 1. No.
Okay. So get my 2 attacks back.
1
One
hit.
hit.
No, I've lost 1, but you've lost 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So now we're on to here.
Yep.
So 2 attacks versus 1. 2 hits. Go and roll.
No.
2 wounds.
No. Gone.
Okay. Here.
Yep. No. No.
No.
And then you take the lead with your
Okay.
Space Marines.
So
2 attacks on 1.
2
So
hits.
2 hits. Roll to wound.
Is that
Yep.
wounds?
Yep.
2 wounds.
Yep. Strength 4.
Yeah,
Toughness
go on
3.
then.
No.
1.
No.
No. The 4 doesn't save, and then the other guy. No wound. So is that 3?
Yeah. Let me make a test. They're gone.
Okay. So okay, let me switch cameras. Looks like we've got an outcome. Okay, so that was fierce, that last bit.
Yep.
Very, very fierce indeed. And by, I would say, the skin of their teeth.
I think by getting rid of the Psyker,
Yeah,
who held you up for 2 turns,
many turns.
and if he'd lived,
Yeah,
he'd have jammed it again,
he would.
and
Yeah.
that would have been
I agree.
it.
I agree.
So
That guy, that heavy bolter,
yeah,
had hit nothing all game.
yeah,
Finally did something.
yep,
Finally did something.
yep,
These guys were going to pile in. You were going to get another load of reinforcements.
yeah, in skimmers as well, so
Yeah.
they would have got in quick.
Okay.
Brilliant.
So would you have got, in those 3 turns, would you have got another skimmer in?
I
You
reckon,
probably
yeah,
would.
I would have got another.
Okay,
Yeah, 'cause
well, let's
I would
fight.
have got another. No, I would have got another squad in
Yeah.
in 3 skimmers.
Okay. So,
Effectively.
So what would we have had to fight to?
Well, no, they wouldn't have. They wouldn't have arrived. I don't think they would have arrived
No.
in time.
I might have hit one of them with the twin linked las cannon.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that would have missed. Okay. So they might have got in. I'd have had a second shot
Yeah.
as they closed. Still would have missed. So you might have got the guys in. So
Well-
you might have got enough in to stop them.
Maybe.
Marginal.
Marginal.
But we ran out of time.
We ran out of time, and
Okay.
I think part of it is that with these rules,
Mm.
you have to play on the short edges.
Right.
Playing on the long edges, you either have to start much further in
Okay.
Okay, because you're only moving 4 inches.
Yeah.
Or with these carapace armor,
Yeah.
I'm moving 3.
Okay.
And if I've got a heavy weapon, I'm moving 2.
Moving 2.
So it created a really kind of slow dynamic of movement. You could see how fast they moved.
Yeah.
They didn't get into it until turn 3 because they didn't have any tanks to get them into combat.
Right.
Because we're playing on the long edge.
So you should have put your wide wheeler a bit nearer.
Should have. I wanted it here because I wanted it to be an anvil.
Yeah.
Or a hammer.
Okay.
Whilst that's the anvil moving up, this was the hammer with the Space Marines, and I needed it to counter any heavy gear on this side because this was the closer edge for me to get to the middle because it had better cover.
Right.
If I put them over there, they'd have been shot to ribbons.
I see.
Shot to ribbons.
So
So
you could have put them into cover over there and done some long range shooting, maybe.
well, 24 inches with a bolt gun. It's
not far enough.
Not far enough, and I had no heavy weapons.
So the shortcomings of the rules are, and this is why we stopped playing Rogue Trader.
Yeah.
Things move too slowly.
Yeah.
Things don't shoot far enough.
Yeah.
We're used to playing on a big table, not a small table.
Exactly.
So
you have to think about the scenario requirements.
Yeah.
So you're actually set up, and I think what they've done with the rules over the years is they've set up scenarios. Whether you're doing open play, match play, narrative, whatever. You're set up like you can set up so your quarters, and so you are quite close. So it means you're engaging.
From the word go.
So your deployment zone is a quarter of the table,
Right.
and so or it's up to 24 inches. So I could have set up to here, and then I'm in, and so you've got a much more attritional game. So it's less about getting there and more about achieving tactical outcomes of taking key areas, and then you've got heavy firepower at the back taking things out.
I see.
Well, look, it's been great fun playing Rogue Trader after 34, 36 years.
Yeah.
I think we've got lots to learn.
Yeah.
I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm really enjoying painting up the science fiction miniatures.
Yeah.
Whether they be Fighting Tiger Scouts or Verdigris Convergence Chaos Forces.
Yeah, it's all part of it, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're waiting for the stream to catch up at the moment.
Okay.
I just want to give people a chance
Yep.
to ask any final questions before we sign off.
Yep.
Okay. So let's just see. Yeah, there we go. We're not there yet. We're not at
Yeah.
we need to just wait a second to
Sure.
catch up. I'm just gonna go and have a look
Grab
over
my phone.
Sorry, where is it? Over there.
Where I gave it to you to use.
Okay.
So if I can grab my phone, and then we'll see what else
Okay.
we've got going on.
So it's there.
Ah, brilliant. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so here we go. Good game, chaps. Any hints on the next stream game? Great game. Yeah, so what do we think? What are we going to do? What have we done?
Well, I think you've got the relay.
Yeah,
You've got your relay.
Okay.
So you've told the Fighting Tigers fleet
Yep.
it's a trap, like Admiral Akbar says.
Just minutes before the whole horde descend on us.
Yeah.
And most likely take us to pieces.
Yeah. Obviously,
Okay.
we'll take some of you for interrogation
Of course. So,
if we can.
yeah. And at that point, the chapter is mobilized.
Yep.
There's going to be another battle.
Yep.
But we don't know exactly what it's going to be yet. But
No.
what do we think it's going to be played with? Do we think it's going to be an apocalypse game?
No, we haven't got enough for an apocalypse game at the moment. And we might use 8th edition.
Okay.
Because we know that we've got the online site where we can
Okay.
access data cards. Because to be honest with you, what we need to do is get some of those data cards printed out because there's too much book thumbing.
That's right. Yeah.
And
Empire
so
fans saying, how does the story proceed?
story proceeds with surgical strikes by recon teams, and so you almost want to start targeting strikes against like hit and run strikes.
The Verdigris Convergence.
Yeah.
The Verdigris Convergence bases.
Yeah.
So we're gonna send in a team. We found a nucleus of them.
Yeah.
And we're gonna send in a
strike.
team. Is it going to be on this world or a different world?
I don't know.
I think it will be. Actually,
yeah.
I'm going to say it will be this world,
Yeah.
because these guys, they probably, none of them probably got away.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
But one of them might.
Yeah. Well, the fact
Yeah.
that they've got the information,
Yeah.
back means that, and if you think
Something's going on this
yeah,
world.
and if you think about the Fighting Tigers doctrine, they'll be launching more reconnaissance squads in force,
100%,
maybe with a storm eagle
or two,
to
Or
do
three.
to do surgical strikes on things.
Okay.
So you might have overwhelming force, but think of what the scenario is.
Okay. So what we'll do,
you're trying to break a supply line.
Yeah. So we're in Naryx. We're on the planet of Naryx Theta.
Yep.
And the Fighting Tigers are going to launch some of these surgical strikes.
Yep.
Probably into the city area where the Verdigris Convergence command is located.
Yep.
So what we could have is a slightly more high stakes game.
Yep.
With us coming in flyers.
Yep.
And with a lot more armored support.
Yeah.
And you guys with a lot more psychers, a lot more tough guys.
Yeah.
Plus your cultists all around you, sort of trying to mob us.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the next game.
So if Keith's online,
I don't think he is anymore.
No.
But he might be.
we might have to tell him as to what we need.
Yep.
So
Empire Fan 2023. We're assuming the besieged scouts have had it. There's more chaos coming. They're not going to make it out. Maybe one or two.
Yeah.
And that's maybe what we're going to find when we do our surgical strike. Maybe we'll have some captives. That'll be one of the objectives.
Yeah.
Would be to capture them back.
Yeah.
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 And then we'll have
yeah,
some other meaningful objectives
Yep.
in terms of taking out some of the leaders
That works.
and taking out some of their relics.
Brilliant.
Okay. So thank you very much for watching, guys.
Yeah, thanks to everyone who's watched this afternoon.
Oh,
It's been an
Keith
absolute
is still
pleasure.
here.
Yeah. Keith, we're going to need you to print up cultists. So check the file. Check the file that says cultists. We're going to need them.
Okay, fair enough.
There's plenty of beastmen in there.
Okay.
So yeah.
But I'm sure we don't need them all for the next game.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we'll be able to play something
Yeah.
sooner
Yeah.
than that.
Absolutely.
So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. We've tried our best to improve the tech.
Yeah.
And we'll try again, and we'll keep trying
Yeah.
to improve it.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a battle. I think I could do more with overlays. I think I could do more to make it a bit clearer.
Yeah.
What was really useful was having John as an extra player.
Yeah.
Okay, because it meant I could worry about the tech
Yeah.
while you guys were
Yeah.
playing. So that was cool. Maybe we can get some of our other local players like Alex involved.
Yeah,
next
definitely.
time. I think he might enjoy it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And if I can't be there to play Chaos, I know someone who can.
Yeah, there you
And
go.
his dice rolling's probably better than
Much
mine.
better than yours. Okay, much better than yours. So, thank you very much. As we said, thank you for watching. We'll see you again soon.
And we'll see you all on the battlefield, hopefully.
Well,
Yeah.
what you need to do is pause for effect before we're going to say that.
On Chaos. No
Yeah.
pause for effect.
Okay, and with that, we'll see you on the battlefield.
All right, Noel.